Hi guys! Welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I'm Arkady, and I am a first-time DM who's decided that my first time DMing was going to be on a stream with a table full of really experienced DMs and players. Because why not? I didn't think through making an intro, and I should have. But hey, again, I'm first time DM. This is called Table Flip. This is what we do. It's an occasional show sometimes, and I'm just the latest victim. So I am incredibly lucky that I've been playing D&D for like 5 years, and I've played with some fantastic DMs, and I'm even luckier that some of my favorite DMs have agreed to play with me today. So I'm gonna go around and briefly introduce my players for today, and then you guys can introduce yourselves a little bit more after break. But starting on our overlay, we have a friend of the channel who you've seen in a couple games, including Class Trip with me. I gave her a lot of shit in that game, and that's why she's here. We have Mendari.
Hi. Do I need to introduce myself? Hello. Hi. I'm Mendari. You can also call me Faye. That's my real boy name. I do make content on the internet, predominantly on Twitch. I make stuff for D&D. I do a lot of lore and world building and homebrew stuff. And yeah, over my channel. That's it. And then I post it on the internet. Do we need to do character intros or
We're gonna do a min game, I think. We're gonna
Okay,
attempt to
cool.
do a min game.
Then that's me. You can find me all over the place.
Cool. Next up is an extremely familiar face, if you are familiar with Mercs of Mischief, because he's our resident DM who DMs like most of the games here. I think he's DM'd the most number of games for me, and like that's enough to get him a spot at this table, but also he absolutely earned it when I was like, hey, I know I play a barbarian, but can I spellcast too? And he let me. We have Puck, the Lord of Chaos.
Hey, it's me. I get to play a character again. I'm just happy.
Next up, my most recent DM, who we just wrapped up the show of Those Lost, which was an amazing game, which you can find on YouTube. All the episodes are there. It's only 10 episodes, so it's quick to pick up. I actually think I was pretty nice to Kai in that game, but I did once really murder her boy in a battle royale, and so like that's how Kai deserves to be here. And yeah, they can introduce themselves.
Listen, he deserved it. Hi
did.
guys, I'm Kai. I use he, they, she pronouns, and I'm so excited to be here for Beth's very first DMing.
And last but not least, because she's actually the first, my original DM, who was like who I started playing D&D with, agreed to do her first ever stream with me. Margret has decided to grace my table today, and she let me play a calf cat girl for like 3 years. So like Margret deserves to be here more than anybody because I think she put up with the most.
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
there are memories there. I was the original victim of the Catgirl PowerPoint presentation. So the now infamous PowerPoint presentation was made for me. To be fair, I did kill her with I think it was power word kill. So that was a good moment for
good.
me at least.
She got
But
better.
yes, I'm very excited to be here. This should be fun.
Well, I am very happy and thankful for all of you being here. And yeah, I'm a little nervous, but we're going to just like jump right in. Also, this is a homebrew world, so have fun. We're going to jump right in. You're going to hear me talk for like 2 minutes while I describe
You're
it.
gonna do so good.
Thanks. Let's see how it goes.
Great.
Over 2,000 years ago, the gods of the realm let their petty squabbles spill over into the material plane, and the growing conflict ripped the surface world apart. The rattles tore massive holes in the fabric of magic itself, leaving the surface scarred with wild magic running rampant throughout the lands. In the aftermath, the gods withdrew in shame, leaving the mortals to deal with the chaos and newly uninhabitable world above alone. As the people realized there was no quick fix to this, they left the surface for the subterranean realms en masse and began to transition to life underground. Over the last couple centuries, society has learned to live there and thrive. The realm is now expansive, mostly peaceful, and divided into districts full of industry, economics, agriculture, academics, culture, lots of good stuff there. While life goes on and thrives underground, the above world is still ravaged by chaotic wild magic. The landscape changes as you walk, there's harsh weather that arrives without warning, and magical transformed beasts roam the land. While it is largely uninhabited, it is transversible. It's dangerous, but brave adventurers and explorers, scientists and scavengers sometimes travel above to gather resources, study the strange magic, scavenge pieces of the past, or even seek a way to repair the damage that the gods have done. But repairing the world is a little beyond our current intrepid explorers, though. Today, our brave party only needs to worry about passing their final exams. Because our group are students from Ben Boral Community College, the best college in the Ben Boral district. Though it is not quite as large or as reputable as some of the other schools underground, it does have a reputation for producing very savvy surface explorers and researchers. And today, they're being sent above for the first time to finish the practical portion of their exam. And Ben Boral is a very cozy university. After these centuries of rebuilding underground, it's beautiful. It's bright. The technology to bring light into the world has taken off. It's well lit. There's many high arches, lots of cozy libraries, and I know the answer, but I want to hear you say it. Who's the most excited to go above?
It's me.
Yes, we join the most excited, earliest member of our expedition. Words. As they are frantically hurrying to the gatehouse on their way. They're a bit early, but Kai, would you introduce your PC then?
Running as fast as his very, very small feet can carry him is a just shy of 3 foot tall owl. He has a book clasped against his chest, and he is still wearing his work clothes, a traditional dress of an order that he belongs to. Um, Fukuro is an owlin. He wears little glasses right at the end of his beak, right before the ridge, and is so eager with his little pack. And he looks like he's very ready to go, except that he is still wearing like a weird cape over his regular school clothes.
And as Fukuro flutters down the hallway, never too far behind Fukuro for this class is Fukuro's study buddy. So Margaret, would you be so kind as to describe your PC?
I think study buddy is probably a really strong word to describe what's happening here. Boo Woo is a 7-foot tall bugbear who is just wearing he is the best Dodge Rock player at the university. Dodge Rock is very similar to Dodgeball, except for the fact that if you get hit, you're not out. You're out once you get knocked out. So Boo has endured quite a bit of head trauma over the years, and has some trouble passing his classes. So Fukuro is his assigned tutor, and bless him, he tries very hard. It's just like big, hairy guy in a tracksuit that like it's the school colors, all silver and blue, carrying like a big old great axe, and once in a while getting distracted by shiny objects and like picking up random rocks off the ground.
So as Fukuro leads Boo-Woo down from the dorms, very excitedly trying to get Boo-Woo to catch up and stop staring at shiny things.
Over here.
Oh,
They are going to physically bump into their other classmates as they're coming up from the classroom sections of the hall. And Mendari, would you introduce your PC as you bump into your classmates who you recognize and know that you're going on this group project with?
Oh, goodness, hi. So my character, her name is Lizzie, and she is a little what did I say was her major? She's a cat girl who is majoring in drama therapy.
Yes. There we go.
So she is very excited. She's taking gemology just kind of because she doesn't really like to write a lot of papers. So she was like, I can do a practical exam. That's fine. And so she has this red hair that she kind of keeps sort of pinned back, and she is wearing this peasant shirt with like a big like furry coif around the shoulders because she's like, this will keep me warm, I'll be fine. She's also in heels, and is ready and excited to go on this adventure with you all.
Just confirming, you're a ranger?
Correct.
Okay, good.
Yes, I am a ranger. I do play the songhorn very well, in fact, I might add. That's Lizzie.
Just kind of like dust yourself off from bumping into a giant wall that is Boo-Woo.
Right.
And turn and check on your other companion who was following behind you. Puck, would you introduce your character?
As they bump into us, the small heron about 4'6", named Novoland Treleski, just flies to the ground like he was hit by a truck and just collapses. Ah! Ow! Defensive curl!
The
Oh.
under 3 foot tall owl just kind of like flutters his wings back.
Ow! You gave me quite a start.
Didn't even hit you that hard.
Speak for yourself. Why, the velocity you were moving. There is no running in the halls, you understand.
Isn't running.
Certainly that transfer of momentum didn't come from nowhere. Anyways, so Novolin is...
Boo-Woo just sort of reaches down and grabs Novolin by the ears and sort of just like picks him up and puts him back on his feet.
Oh my. Okay. Thank you. Boo-Woo, I assume. Yes. And Fukuro and you are
It's Lizzie.
Lizzie, yes, Lizzie. Yeah, I read the dockets leading into the exam. I just wanted to make sure that you are all up to code.
Code?
Don't worry, you're up to code.
We'll be relying on each other for this. You understand?
Yep.
By my calculations, given all of our skills, I think we should have quite a good chance to success here.
You fall very easy.
Yes. So I will be remaining near the back. While you all take a... But I can advise you quite handily. My calculations are never wrong.
So as you stare at this odd little rabbit man who is lecturing you on finance, you realize you should probably pick up the pace because your professor has told you he's going to meet you at the gatehouse. And Professor Rains is, he's not known to keep extra office hours. He does his hours are like 7:30 a.m. to 8:47 a.m. And sometimes he just disappears. So like you probably want to make your way over there. And as you make your way through the academic halls that are well lit and very comfortable, beautiful carvings of owls and minotaurs and pictures of scenes of the worlds above on the hallways, you're always become a little more utilitarian as you get closer to the gatehouse. None of you have been to the above before, but you know that the gatehouse is nearby. People come in and go all the time since Benbroil University is a school that produces a lot of travelers. It's pretty common for people to be coming in and out, but the hallways get more sparse as you go until you do come to this big rectangular room, and there's 2 stone sentinels and a giant stone door that's currently closed, and it's very well lit still. And there's kind of a little gatehouse and some guards nearby, and you see your professor, Professor Rains, waiting for you there. He's a very lanky elf man, gray hair, glasses, and he's got a mug of coffee, and he looks you all up and down. Oh, great. You all showed up. You all get your participation grades for this final event. Good job. So, as you know, this is your practical exam for Gemology 201. What you need to do today is go out into the above, follow your map, go to the nearby caverns, pick up a bag full of rubies, bag full of sapphires, bag full of emeralds, and a bag full of diamonds. Now, we're already pretty well stocked up on topaz for the year, but if you want to fill up a bag of topaz, you can get some extra credit. But just follow your map, stick to your assignment. Don't harass any of the folks you meet in the swamp. Come back. It'll be fine. And he hands you a map that if you go to Roll20, it looks exactly like this.
Oh my.
Oh
beautiful.
goodness.
Mhm. It was
What is in the foreground?
Don't worry about it. It was clearly made in Magic Soft Paint. But it's good enough that you can tell what it is. Looking at this, you can put it together because you have taken some geography classes. Even though you haven't been in the above, you have access to maps. You can tell that the blue mountains near you are your mountains. In between, there's some swamps and some pine woods. Don't laugh. This is beautiful.
This
will
looks
not-
like Boo Woo made it.
It's so
It's
good.
beautiful.
so good.
How dare you?
Thank
I
you.
love it. No, it's perfect. It is everything
And-
I've ever wanted.
Professor,
can
I think
see-
somebody spilled something on our map.
Oh no, that's the wild magic system that just passed through. It was real tough and rainy. It's passing by to the east, though. Just don't walk into it, because bad things might happen then. So just
Is
look,
it-
follow your little blue trail, and you'll be
Professor-
fine.
Professor, is it moving? The wild magic?
Yeah, it should be moving out of the way. You might catch some scattered, showers or something, but look, we wouldn't send you out here if it wasn't mostly safe. And did I put it in handouts? I did. There's a second map, which I think you might be able to see now. Is it on your screen, maybe?
There it is.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
so it's like you flip it over and you can kind of see the interior of those caverns.
This is the
And
when
your
we get
path
to the
goes left.
cavern. That's what this map is.
Yes.
This
I
is
see.
high
Okay,
art.
yes, of course.
I understand. That
I
we're,
made this for you.
Wait,
Going
it's
to the
so
left.
evocative. Like, you know how when something is just so beautiful that there's so many layers to it, you don't even really know where to
Mhm.
begin. That's where I feel like I'm at with this.
minimalist.
Novaland, what was that question?
So I understand that we're going to the chamber to the left.
Yes.
May I ask what is in the other two chambers?
Don't worry about it. There's other caverns in there, but look, the gems you need, follow your path. You'll be fine. Do you have any other questions? Great, you don't. I have a meeting soon. I need to go. And he turns
Wait.
to and he's starting to walk away. You can try to shout at him, but
No. Where do we reconvene after we return?
oh, just bring him by my office. And he's making his way down the hallway.
Fukuro, who's been
My.
vigorously writing this whole time with this big elaborate pen, it's folds the notebook back together, puts it under his arm.
And
Ah.
as you watch Professor Rains disappear down the hallway, these great stone sentinels with kind of a crushing noise and the shifting sound of stone moving begin to open the doors inwards. And as you guys are about to go out, this is the main further away, there are a few people coming in, a couple researchers from the university coming in. You see a tiny little gnome woman with great curly hair and pink glasses and a cart that is stacked high with tiny cages. And helping her with the cart are three huge hulking bugbears. And followed by them, there is a blue dragonborn and a little kind of scraggly looking kobold. And they both have these weird looking electronic packs on their back that have clearly been cobbled together. And they're wiping some snow off their shoulders. And you have a few minutes before the gates will close again if you would like to talk to anyone. Or you can just go. It's up to you. Although, oh, wait. I know what I was going to say with this because some of you recognize them. Lizzie, because you are a ranger, you've had to take a couple like botany classes.
Great.
So you recognize the gnome woman as a biology professor. Her name is Professor Binbless. You think she works with animals, but like you haven't quite done her department side of things yet. You mostly did plants with the biology department so far. But you recognize her, and you recognize the three bugbears as her best grad students. And for Kuro, you recognize the Dragonborn and the Kobold. This is Professor Yaret. He runs the Ether Meteorological Department, which you have special interest in. You have not taken any classes with him yet, though, because he only teaches 400 level seminars. He is notoriously hard to understand. No one quite knows what he's talking about. And the kobold, the red kobold there, you recognize as a visiting researcher, Dr. Scrag Scrag. So that's who you recognize on your way out.
I just wave at the bugbear grad students.
Oh, they went back. They're happy to see you.
I just wanted to point out, did anyone think it was weird that our professor said that there were inhabitants in the swamp?
People have gone above before. Professor
Oh.
Yaret?
Okay.
Oh yes. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I'm Fukuro Grabin. I'm about to go above for the first time. I was just wondering what the weather systems were like today.
Oh, well, we've been studying the capping of inversions and the thermodynamic variables in the believed areas as the summer systems come through, and the moist convection during the warm season. And and Dr. Scrag speaks up and interrupts. The storm's moving east.
Okay.
It was a real bad storm. The sky squids were real bitey today. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Just you might run into some passing showers on your way, but it might be real pretty to look at from a distance, but you should be okay.
Professor Scrag, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Fukuro Grabin. I'm a meteorological student. Just starting. This is my my gemology course. First time.
Wonderful. It's always such a good sign to see young people taking an interest in the magical ether.
Doctor, I would like to inquire, do you have perhaps the velocity at which the storm is moving?
Well, you see, it changes so frequently. That's one of the things we're trying to track. And he points to the packs on their back that it just seems so random and we can't find a pattern. It seemed to be moving at 400 notches before, and now it's switched even measurement signals. It's now moving at 2 miles an hour. It really doesn't make much sense, but it does seem to follow at least the same direction for the most point.
I see.
What are those packs? Are they readouts? Is that
And Professor Yard. Oh yes. This is how we remove the associated implicit dampening in the air to get the good readings, and we're trying to figure out how the electrical signals work and it captures them.
incredible? Well, hopefully I'll take a course of yours in the next year or so. That's the hope.
Yes, my boy. I hope to see you soon. And he claps you on the back with a giant meaty claw.
Feathers go flying out for just a second.
Yes, you must excuse us. We've been out in the weather, and Dr. Scrag is there emptying out a boot, and just pink water pours out of it as they start to make their way further inside and leave you.
Hand down.
You guys, I hate to interrupt, but I think the gates are gonna close soon.
Yeah.
So we should probably go.
Yes, of course. We don't want to miss out our... Away we go!
As you like make your way out, the frazzled little gnome professors. Oh wait, you guys are going outside? Oh here, we didn't get bit by quite as many snakes as we thought we would out there. So here you go, and she hands you 3 common healing potions. So 2d4 plus 2.
Thank you, Professor Binbless. That's very sweet of you.
Oh, Thank you, Lizzie. I remember you. You were always great in class. Well, have
Thanks, thank
fun.
you.
And as you pass, you
Thank
realize
you.
that the cages are filled with like tiny neon snakes that they've collected, and they're just on their way further
Amazing.
inside.
Look at the
Um,
colors.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it. So yeah, you guys heading outside?
Absolutely.
Guess so.
Yep.
Yeah,
We got
so
some
you
rocks to get. It's very
got
important.
some rocks
For-
to get. It is terribly important.
Do not worry,
to make sure that-
classmates. With these healing potions, our percentage chance of success has gone up to 82.
I hope it has.
I feel like that's lower than I want it to be. That means that 1/5 of the time this is going very poorly. But okay, let's go.
Just are you gonna carry all of those?
Me?
Uh,
Or
just whoever
Noble?
has the potion.
I don't
the
know
Noble-
who she
yeah,
is.
Noble
Yeah,
and-
she would've-
yeah,
would've
we should
snagged-
divvy them.
She would have
Whoever has the potions.
we can split them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Look, you can split them wherever. If one of you goes down and you need it, I don't give a shit. It can be on you. Like,
Let's-
really? I don't
let's
care
put
right
them-
now.
Let's put them in this common potion pouch that just kind of
Correct.
hangs around with us.
If one of you goes
How
down, I'm
convenient.
panicking and I don't care. Yeah, so as you walk out of the gatehouse, the underground is genuinely extremely well lit. They've had centuries to work on the tech that lights the area, and there's manufactured daylight. They've found a way to get vitamin D through. So you are used to very well lit underground. However, nothing quite compares to that first step into raw sunlight. And what's even more jarring than sunlight for the first time is how much sky there is. Because your entire lives, you have always had caverns over your head. And even when they are the most vaulted, high reaching caverns, you can still usually see the top. And out here, though, it is blue skies all the way to the west. And to the east, there are these dark purple, thundering clouds moving in the distance with shocks of electricity. And if you look closely, you can, in fact, see the sky squids you were just warned about in and out of the clouds, weaving as they go. So you step outside, and it's technicolored. The grass is greener than any green you've ever seen. The trees are purple and lilac. There are bushes blooming with luminescent flowers, and there's a little group of the most fluffy, beautiful fairy tale bullshit squirrels you've ever seen in your entire life, frolicking about near the outside of this cavern as you get your bearings outside on the above.
Oh, it's incalculable, just like they said. Ah.
Whoa.
Just outside of the gates, Fukuro just stops his little tiny form, just kind of like starts to puff, and his eyes just look at the sky, and they're huge and glassy, and he just stands there and stares.
Don't like too big.
Ah. Well said, large friend. Tap, tap.
Wow. Oh, wow. I don't. Is there a reason that we haven't tried to like come back up here?
Ah,
Storms.
it's largely due to the storms and the sky squid. It's not something to worry about. Less
Well, I
than 10%
mean, I feel
of
like
people
we've-
die by sky squid every year, although that number does jump up several percentage points once you go outside.
I feel like, we've done so much with the lighting in the caverns. I feel like we could do something about the sky squids,
It's a natural occurrence.
We could throw rocks at them.
I mean, we could build outside caverns. That would be cool, but like they're clear so you could still see.
The sky squids are very strong.
You would need a rock of substantial diameter, or
Boo
many
Well-
rocks
starts
of
looking
smaller
for a rock.
You find a rock, and you also find a squirrel who hops up next to you. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Hey, how are you? How are you? Hey, how you doing? Are you going out? Are you going out? Hi.
Hello?
Boo takes the rock.
No! And Fukuro just kind of flies up onto Boo Woo's shoulder.
Amazing.
No. Hello. My name's Fukuro. This is
Hey.
Boo Woo.
Hi.
Boo Woo, put down the rock. No, no. Why did you just hold on to it? It's your ammo. Just hold on to
Okay.
it. There you go.
You headed out. It's been a while since they sent students out. 18 months ago, they sent students out, but they didn't come back. But they're sending you out now this time, right? Hi, I'm
Oh, so
Nipper.
that's what happened to
Hey,
the other
Nipper.
students.
Hi, and this is my friend Buckbean, and he pulls over this fat, chubby, dark black squirrel. Hey guys.
Is it? I'm gonna lean over, like Fukuro's shoulder, and just kind of like.
I'm on top
whisper-
of the giant bugbear.
Cool. I'll just be leaning up. That I'm in heels. It's fine. I'll be like, is it? And she's like trying to be quiet, but not doing very well. He's like, is it normal for like animals to talk up here?
We audited an English class at the college. They let us do that sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They're pretty nice to the creatures that are nearby.
Can you read maps?
I don't know. Buckbean, can we read maps? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a
I'm gonna
map.
show them the map that we have.
I don't know what's so fascinating about this. I'm a rabbit. He's an owl, and he's a
Hello.
They're
boo-boo.
little.
And
I'm Boo Woo.
you
This is
sure are,
Boo-boo.
friend.
I'm also a cat person. We're all animals.
And like Nipper and Buckbean lean into the map, and yeah, that sure is a map.
Do you know where this is? And I'm gonna point at like the end of whatever is there.
Smarter squirrels. You know what? They're as smart as I want them to be.
She's learning.
Well, we
Probably smarter than Boo Woo.
recognize the forest up till the swamp, but then it gets a little wet for our little pauses, and so we don't like to go too far. But yeah, it goes through the swamp. Pretty normal. Pretty normal. That's where the last
Alright.
students went. Yep.
So, and the ones that didn't come back went there.
I have a
Friends, I
question.
propose a different path.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How long is 18 months?
They look at each other and start counting on their tiny paws together, and they somehow between their hands and their feet they do hold up 18. This many.
Wow.
Buckbean sat in a math class once. Yup.
Good for you.
I thought I recognized you.
Do you guys play
Wow.
Dodge Rock?
No. What's that?
You dodge rocks.
It's Boo Woo. They're the junior. It's the Dodge Pebble. Dodge Pebble.
Oh. Just little rocks.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Do you like rocks? Are you guys
Yes.
going to find rocks?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all looking for rocks.
Yes.
And Buckbean says, "Oh, did you tell them about the wish gem apple?" And Nipper goes, "Shut up! We're not supposed to tell them about it after the last one's died." Buckbeans goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to tell you about the other gems down there.
Sorry, the
I like
what?
rocks.
What apple? What? What?
I'm not
Oh,
supposed
no,
to tell you
that
about the wish gem
sounds-
apple."
Dangerous.
But- What if I trade you, just like I have a pen you can have for a little information about
Oh.
this wish apple?
Oh, I got pens.
Allow me, my friend. I'm very good at conversing with people. Ahem. Mr. Buckbean.
Oh yeah,
He's a bard. He's a bard.
sure is.
For the record, I hate you.
Mr. Buckbean. I understand that you
uh-huh.
and I share a math class.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Right,
sure you've
right.
noticed that my marks are among the highest. I would certainly be able to tutor you if you could assist us in finding this crystal apple, as you say.
Oh, I wasn't that great at math. I think I'm just gonna let it go. Also, like,
Let go of
it-
math.
nobody's even found it, and it might not even exist because, like, I heard it from a chipmunk who heard it from a raccoon who said they heard it from a mole, but everybody knows raccoons lie for fun, so it might not even exist.
Yes, I was
What-
shoved in a locker by some raccoons.
Mhm.
Oh. What is it? If it was real, what would it do?
Well, it grants you. And Nipper shoves his little paw over Buckbean's mouth. You are not supposed to tell them. Everyone dies looking for it. Do not look for it. Just go do your assignment and it'll be fine. And he's like tussling Buckbean and trying to throttle him a bit.
Okay.
I feel like Nipper is the smart one.
Look, do you want to? If I show you a trick, will you not go get it?
Okay.
Yes.
And the squirrel
Unclear.
inexplicably casts prestidigitation with its tail. And because I know you're keen on this, Fakuro, if you can spend 6 minutes with the squirrel, he's gonna teach you a couple spells.
What?
We're gonna hang out. It's gonna be great.
This isn't weird. Only animals go to this school.
If I want magical squirrels in this world, there's magical squirrels in this world.
Oh,
Damn it!
incredible. No, it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, look,
I
I know
you're an
that
Order of Scribes wizard. I was like 6 minutes.
I know that this is one of your main subclass specialties. So if you want a little down low spells from a squirrel, you can get it.
Always.
Cool. So he's gonna
Oh.
teach you.
Now the squirrels are
we
tutoring
compare
the
notes.
owl.
Compare notes, and he's gonna teach you 2. He's gonna teach you a cantrip. He's gonna teach you mind sliver.
Ooh.
He's gonna teach you aid.
This squirrel is dangerous.
This squirrel's like, don't fuck with me.
Don't fight the squirrel.
Hey.
Actually, you guys cannot fight the squirrel. You physically cannot. You can fight everything in this game except the squirrel.
Except the
Don't-
squirrel.
Don't mess with me. I will break your mind.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Fukudo spends the whole time like sitting there with his book open and his pen, and he's just like very vigorously writing.
And so yeah, as Nipper is like showing you the movement components of the spell with his little pauses, Buckbean is just yep, so like just stick to your map. Don't go down all the other cool caverns, because remember, raccoons lie.
They do.
Okay.
Good message overall. Thank you. I feel very informed.
Nope,
Gonna-
I'm very smart.
Since-
Gonna lean
Yeah.
into Boo Woo as for he's taking the notes. You see that, Boo Woo? Takes excellent notes. I factored that into our percentage for success.
Oh.
You don't have a lot of friends.
I have you know that I am chairman of the budgetary committee of the drama club. I have no friends, yes.
That's true. I'm gonna go look at the forest and scout.
Great. Yeah, as you do that, actually roll me a d10.
A D10.
Yeah, don't worry
Oh.
about it.
Ooh. A 2.
Cool. Yeah, what are you looking at in the forest specifically?
Well, so obviously we have this beautiful map, and I'm just kind of trying to make heads or tails of where everything is. And like kind of maybe, I don't know, just like see if there's anything looming or if there's like a path that seems safer.
Give me a survival roll.
Okay. Whoa, I did not roll well. It was a 1, so a 6 total.
Beautiful.
Oh,
All right.
So
Great start. Love this for you. Nolan, can you do anything to aid that with the sew?
well, yeah, Novolin, his whole world is numbers. So Novolin would like to look at the map and apply his mathematical knowledge and utilize his class feature of bardic creation to create a mathematically superior map.
I'm very tempted to say no, because no, you know what, I am ruling no on this.
Okay,
Because you would not know what a mathematically superior map looks like.
very well. Then I will
It
make a
would-
survival roll.
If you would do what you can do,
You know
whatever
what's
what you
funny?
do
I'm
is-
proficient in survival.
right? What you can do is you can help Lizzie. You can help her read the map mathematically and give her an advantage on it.
Very well.
Because if you would create this, it would end up looking like the Matrix. You would just see numbers, and not actually be able to translate that data in.
It-
So save your creation for later.
It makes perfect
There you go.
sense to me. All right, then I will aid you for advantage.
Me?
Oh
Yeah,
Yes,
great.
you-
Okay.
He like pops up over your shoulder and starts chattering at you.
Ah, you
Watch
see,
me roll another one. Let's find out.
Please don't.
Oh, it's much better. Oh, it's much better. That's a 21.
Beautiful,
God.
beautiful with a 21. So even with a 6, you could have seen the path that you were on initially. It's pretty well trodden. This seems to be a pathway that many researchers and students have taken before. The swamp seems like a destination that is pretty well known to the students. You can't get a great sense what's beyond the swamp, but from where you're standing, you can see some pine trees that turn a bit dense, but there's still a clear path that you can see in it for the moment. And beyond that, you kind of can suspect that that's probably where the swamp is going to be. And because you're smart and you're looking at your map and Novolon is helping you with the numbers, you can infer that you're probably going to run into some more pine trees coming out of the swamp and then another similar cavern system to the one that you just came out. So yes, you were actually managed to make heads and tails of this magic soft paint map
Perfect.
that your professor gave you.
Incredible.
As you can see, the map is a 1/3 scale. So every
Right. Okay. You know
36
what?
and
I was thinking of it as like a 4th scale, so everything was thrown off. That's so funny.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Boo Woo
Cool.
holds out the rock to Buckbean.
He takes it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Fukudo, are you how is it going over here? Are you
Well, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Are we go?
Go!
I was asking me a question in chat. Kai, I don't care. You can take him if you want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
One-shot will be
Fukudo
best for life.
closes his book, tucks it inside of his cape, and then like flies onto Boo-Woo's shoulder again. Okay,
Ah,
I'm ready.
all right.
All right.
So, I think, and just like huddle in close, I think that perhaps our large friend should take point, as they say. And
Oh, he holds up his axe. Point!
No, just going first. You're gonna go first.
Okay.
I'll be with you. Don't worry about it.
Because Boo was first now, Margaret, would you be so kind as to roll me a d20?
Oh no, yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
use my wild magic.
Can I
dice,
help? Since
Because
I'm
I feel like
writing.
this is.
No, because it is not a thing that you could help with.
Oh! That's a natural 20. I feel like with this, that might be actually really bad. So.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no!
Just gonna write some stuff down.
I love it when the DM
It's
writes stuff down.
probably nothing.
It's probably fine. Yep.
All right,
Well, thanks
so
for
are
that,
you-
Chaos Dice?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just forget about it for like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So, all right, Boo out front, Fukuro on his shoulder. Novolon, you said you were going to stick to the back, so are you indeed sticking to the back?
Yeah, I'm going to stay back here and work on my calculations. According to the approximate size and strength of our party members, we should be able to carry, yes, this much stones back.
Great. Yeah, are you guys going to head out then?
Yep.
Boo, lead the way through this
Is
forest.
Boo leading the way?
Yep.
Good.
Apparently, this is you all are idiots, but okay.
Well, look, I mean, Fukuro's on Boo-Woo's shoulder, so I'm hoping that Fukuro
Yeah.
will act as a kind of weather vane to like.
That's the goal.
Sort of just steer him by his ears.
Yeah. We're looking for a Ratatouille situation here.
Yeah, so as Boo you start heading through this forest. It's not too dense. Clearly a path has been cleared, but you kind of get the sense that the trees grow rapidly and it's had to be cleared multiple times because every now and then a random little brushling will have sprung up in the middle of the path and it's like bright purple and violet. And as you move through this pine forest, you realize that it's starting to get really unseasonably cold. Like this is the late in the semester. It's almost turning summer. It's you guys are about to end the school year. It should be pretty warm, but as you go, there's this chill in the air that starts to blow from the east and get a little bit colder.
Is how's that storm looking? Just out of curiosity. Is it near?
Give me a survival roll.
Where's that
Okay,
storm
yeah.
sitting at?
Cool. I'm gonna use a different die 'cause this one's been hit or miss tonight. So, oh, it was almost so high. 14.
That's fine. That's good. Yeah, it is in fact still moving east. There's like low rumbles of thunder that kind of shake through this forest every now and then, but they are distant. You don't see any sign of sky squid. They seem to stick in the electrical storms. And but you do have that little bit of memory that Professor Yart and Dr. Scrag had said that you could run into pockets out here of weather. But you believe that you're past the worst of it as you kind of make your way deeper into this pine forest.
Did anyone bring any meteorological measuring equipment?
What?
I have
and I
my
pick one of
eyes.
the bushes that's been growing out of the ground, one of the purple ones in the middle of the path, and I hand it to Lizzie, and I go, flowers.
Oh, thank you so much, Boo. This is really sweet. And she's gonna like tie him up and like put him on her belt.
Boo, roll me nature.
No.
Good. I'm ready.
Oh no.
Beautiful.
Okay, so here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
About Boo Woo.
Mhm.
My nature is a -1, and I did just roll a natural one, so that is in fact a 0.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Both of you take 1 poison damage as Boo picks poison ivy and shoves it right in Lizzie's nose.
Flowers.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that interaction is a little bit different. It's more of like she's just taking her sleeve and being like, thank you, Boo, and like putting it away.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Our percentages are dropping.
Okay.
And as you make your way through the forest, you kind of come to a bit of a clearing, and the air has gotten noticeably frigid now. It's kind of the kind of cold that you can smell, and in fact, there is a little bit of flurrying starting to start in the air. And as it gets colder and colder, you hear some crunching in a bush in front of you with a little soft padding of frost crunching underneath.
Oh. Do you think it could be a bear? Or worse, those bullying raccoons from school?
Fukudo A has been like watching the clouds, just kind of mesmerized this whole time. But the moment the weather turns and you can hear the crunching, he's looking at like the trees to see how the condensation in the air is freezing and that kind of stuff. But also is looking around to see what is there. Can I look and see what's making the noise?
Absolutely, yeah. Roll perception.
That is going to be a 14. Not great.
Yeah, you can't get a great view of it through the bushes. You can tell that it's large, though, and what you can see is a huff of breath come out of the bush as its warm breath hits the cold air. A little puff of condensation forms. You hear some thumping on the ground nearby.
Friends, I suggest we take a triangular formation. It is a mathematically superior shape.
There's something big there. And Fukudo is going to spread his wings and start to actually fly up.
Oh, don't go!
As Novolence yells a bit louder, what emerges from the bushes is a giant stag that's coat is fuzzy with pine needles and looks shaggy as it hangs there with permafrost clinging onto it, and large antlers that hang with lichen, and it throws its head back and snorts and bellows as you hear crunching start to come from all around you, and you all need to roll initiative.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool. Do we need to do it in roll 20, or are you not doing that?
I would prefer roll. You know what? Do what you want, because I'm actually going to be running it manually.
Okay.
Because yeah. Okay, I need to roll some initiative too.
I'm going to ask if these stags go to our school.
It's a valid question at this point.
True.
Everyone we've met so far has, so
They audited classes.
they could have audited.
Look, as far as I know, this is Utopia, so we're just like
We kind of are in that world, aren't we? Post-apocalyptic magical Zootopia is normal, right?
which sounds amazing, by the
What
way.
a setting!
I need to do some.
It's
Arkady
Zootopia, but
would
it's
make
Dark
that.
Sun.
Oh man.
This went easy then. Okay. Hang
Hey,
on
I
for
did all
1
right
second.
for initiative.
I'm
Kind of
doing
middle of the
shit.
road.
All right,
Yeah,
read me
you're
your
doing great.
initiatives. Gonna start in order. Mendari, please.
Hi, yes, I rolled a 9. So
Great.
I am just the
Wow.
hottest roller tonight.
Puck.
I have a 12.
Beautiful. Kai.
19.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
Wizard might be
go,
going
go,
first.
go. I forgot your character name. Now I got it. Okay.
Oh,
And Margaret, my dear.
13.
that was the wizard going first, y'all.
Yeah, it's not great.
Sha-la-la-la-la.
Give me 1 more second to write stuff down because I decided I wasn't gonna use roll 20. Who
It's
got the
beautiful. It's
13?
perfect.
Was
You're
that-
great. You're doing great.
13 was Boo Woo.
All right, 9 was Lizzie. Great. Okay, Fukuro, you are up first. Right now, you can only see the one giant stag standing in your way, but you did all hear crunching around you. It is safe to assume there's other things lurking.
Of course. Fukuro is going to take the opportunity to use his full movement and fly up. He's got a fly speed, I think, of 30.
Okay.
So he's just going to fly. I think it's 30. I'm going to make sure before I screw it up. Yeah, 30 feet. Okay, great. So we're going to fly. I'm going to go. So I took off from my guy. So I'm going to fly up another 10 feet and I'm just going to end up at 20 feet in the air out here in the clearing and kind of like look around and see what I can see of other things making noise in the brush.
Okay. Give me a perception check then.
That is not bad. That is a 19.
Beautiful. All right. So from your position, you can see a second one waiting off to the right.
Mhm.
And he kind of half steps out of the bush, and you see a third one up there. But you can't quite see anything else.
And are you going to classify that as an action? What's your thought there?
What else would you like to do? You tell me
well,
what more you want to do, and I'll tell you what more you can do.
okay. First, I'm gonna point out the other two to the rest of my class. There's one there and one there. As he's just like flying up as fast as he can, and then, if possible, I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor on myself as an
for it, yeah.
action.
100%.
Great.
You can
And
do
you
that.
see just runes appear at the points of all of his feathers as he extends his hand out and casts this spell very quickly.
Ooh.
All right. Is that your turn?
I think that is all I can do.
All right. So before anything else goes, it starts to snow much more heavily.
I
And
see.
sort of, not quite. It starts to snow much more heavily despite it being early summer. And you all realize that this snow, it's not quite sticking on the ground, but it sure is sticking on you. And it starts to kind of form little layers on you, and it glitters as it touches you. And congratulations, you all get +1 AC. And because I'm kind, I'll give it to you for the entirety of this game.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
You've been blessed by the wild magic this time.
Ooh, is this what an at 20 does?
Yeah, on my table it is.
Yeah.
It truly could have been good, bad, or neutral. So
We're protected.
you got a little bit, and it'll stick around because it's a one shot.
You're welcome, Novalin, because your AC is now 11 instead of 10.
All right.
Oh
so
my
as
god.
the snow begins to stick to you, this guy right in front, he doesn't like it one bit that you're shouting out positions. Can I move him? What layer am I on? It would be sure great if I was on the proper layer. There we go. He is going to move up. And how high did you say you were in the air?
Oh, they're coming.
I'm 20 feet up.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to lower his antlers, and he huffs, and he paws at the ground. And from his lichen-covered antlers, there flies this spike of spiny little pincushion needles at you, as he's gonna roll an attack when I can find his info. There it is. All right. Does a... I would love to be able to see it. Please close that window now. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Beautiful. Yeah, and you're in the air, and they come whizzing right by, and they blow through like the little spots in your wings, and he just bellows at you in rage. And it hangs out there, and Boo Boo, you're up.
Ooh, okay.
Boo Boo, you're up. Lizzie, you're on deck.
All right, I am
Help.
right. Boo Woo, seeing his friend, his tutor, the person that he likes, get hit by something, goes angry and goes into a rage.
Love it. Love this for you.
Oh my god.
And unfortunately, due to the fact that he's quite a little ways away from me, no one is within my walking speed to get to anybody.
I will give you a bugbear hint. You have extra long reach.
That's
especially
true.
with
I do
you
have
hit
extra long
anything
reach. So I'm going to
one feet
go.
away from you. So I believe you could hit that main guy.
I can. So
Mhm.
I go 30 feet
Bugbears.
as I rage and grab my great axe, and with my very long, weird, hairy arms that just hang far too far down, swing my great axe at the stag. Let's find out what happens
Go for
there.
it.
Okay, that's not very good. Let's see.
Okay.
Does an 8 hit?
It does not. He sees you coming and dodges under it, and like now completely focused on you though. He just stomps his hooves and stares you down. And
Hey!
it's gonna be number 2's turn, and number 2 is this guy up north.
Aw.
These stags are so pretty.
Right? He's gonna come up too. Seeing you take a swing at his friend. If I can move him. There we go. Wait, I gotta measure. He's gonna come up right next to you and also pause, and he rears up and slices at you with his hooves. And roll 20. Please work with me. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Beautiful. Yeah, you swipe it and like just whoop, whoop, you just miss as he chaotically hooves at you in the air. And Lizzie, you're up.
Sorry, I was just gifted cream puffs. So I was distracted.
Very on brand.
Would you
Okay.
like to share with the class?
No. Okay, so I am gonna try something They haven't.
Go for it.
I just want to clarify that they haven't talked to us at this point, right? Like
They
there
have
hasn't been. Okay, so we're assuming that these are non-speaking animals as far as we know.
Oh, the professor is going to be very upset with all of you.
Okay, so I am going to cast a spell, and that spell is Speak with Animals.
This spell, what does your speak with animal spell normally look like?
So I would say that she as a drama major is going
That
to
cackle.
do sorry, I just was like, no, this is what it would be. So she's gonna do like some vocal warm-ups and just be and like you know when you're doing like the do re mi re do, how there's like the little hand signals, it's like that, like she's like doing that but like in like as she's talking it kind of transitions into just kind of weird squeaks and like other like huffs and animal noises, and that's what it looks like.
Which one are you aiming at? Or oh no, it's
Just
on
on myself,
Yeah.
so I just get to cast it on me, and then hopefully I would like to do that, yes. So I can comprehend and then verbally communicate with them. And I would like to be like, hi, so I don't know why you guys are attacking, but I think it's just been a misunderstanding, so can we just like talk about it for a second?
It stares at you and just snorts.
Is that a no, or?
And it turns away from you.
Okay, well, I guess he's not attacking, so I'm gonna take that as a net positive. And I will, I guess, move, I don't know, a little bit closer into the middle of everything there. Just yeah, that's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go there. That's my turn.
All right. So now it's, well, the rest of their turns. As you stand here,
The rest of their turns?
you see this one emerge.
Sha la 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 la, we're gonna die.
This isn't even the only encounter I planned too. There we go.
We're gonna
He's
do
gonna
great.
come up here.
Spoken like a true DM.
Yep.
Great.
Ready and willing to murder us all with Deer in the Woods.
Having heard you sing your scales, this now visible pine deer looks you up and down, Lizzie, and lowers his horns as needles fly from his horns and
Is this
attack
really
you.
necessary? Okay. I'll try and dodge.
A 22 hit.
Yes.
He does. Great. You're gonna take 4 piercing damage then.
Wow, spicy. Okay.
We're down by 30%.
Cool.
I don't want to be mean and just target you, but you are the next closest one.
Give it to me, baby. Let's go. Now's your time.
All right.
Welcome to
he's
DM
gonna-
life.
We'll mix it up. He's not going to do an antler attack. He can get into range. He's going to come into range, and his hooves go flying in the air at you, and he's going to attack you with his hoovesy woovsies.
Good. Okay.
Which is the actual name of the attack.
100%.
Woopsies, yes.
Yeah.
Woovsies. Does a 15 hit. Also, remember you do have an AC bonus.
Yeah, I know. My AC's 14. It's fine. Yeah, no, it hits.
You're going to take 6 piercing.
Cool.
And what there's
more, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. However, as this one emerges, you get the sense that I clicked on something wrong. You get the sense that there's not really anything else making noise around you. Everything is kind of out and stamping at you and angry. So this buddy is gonna come out here.
At least there aren't any more.
Yeah, right. At least there's no more. He's gonna come out here and he's Novalan. Doing his calculations. I'm so sorry, Puck, because I know what your AC is. He's gonna lower his antlers and aim at you, and he crit misses.
That's the only way he could fail.
He actually kind of. It's snowing, like still snowing, and he slips on this newly formed permafrost, and the shot from his antlers goes wide, and we're back to the top of the round. So Fukuro.
Oh goodness. All right. We are gonna just look at this whole situation. Very dangerous, not pleased. Um and Fukuro is going to fly a little higher and move into the fray above Boo. He's gonna go 15 feet up and 15 feet over to just fly like right above Boo. So he's
Okay.
now 35 feet up. And he looks to the first deer that tried to shoot spikes at him, and is just going to point and he just forms this like weird circle in his in the air, and then just raises his weird like talon fingers up, and he is going to cast Chill Touch. So it's an attack roll. Does a 19 hit?
It absolutely will hit. Give me the damage on that.
Little guy does damage.
Oh, I need
We're
to
so
count.
proud of him.
You're drawing
Nearly.
first blood.
I know, weird. That's only 2 necrotic. I have to pass this class.
Yeah, he looks up at you again. Or are you done with your turn? Sorry, I should ask that before I
Oh,
start
you're-
narrating. But he looks up at
you're-
you and isn't happy.
You can narrate all you want. I don't have to be done yet. Um,
He's eyeing you.
and that is all I can do. I'm just a little guy.
And he looks at you and he's not quite sure he could hit you. But he can hit Boo. So he's gonna come forward and give a hoof attack.
Hoovsy woovsies.
Hoovsy woovsy's attack.
Woofsy, woofsy,
And
what's a bear?
he also just slips on this ice, and he kind of like does the Bambi skitter, and like his hooves can't quite reach you as he crit misses on you. And
that
Not
hey.
our feet.
Boo, what are you gonna make of this? Because it's your turn.
I just lift up my axe and go and hit the one that was going after Fukuro. +6. Shh, I'm really, really good at math.
Uh-huh.
13 to hit.
Yes. Roll me your damage.
Yeah. This is my +1 great axe. This is a D12. That's what those look like. Oh, fucking kidding me. I rolled minimum damage. That's only 5
only
slashing
5.
damage.
And he like takes this right across the shoulder, and you see it start to bleed sap out of it, and he makes this like low bellow, and he's looking a little grim, but he still stands up, looks you square in the eyes, and squares up with you again. And the guy next to that one, is going to take a claw attack at you as well, or hoovsy woovsy attack.
Whoopsies.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Look, just got
we're level 3.
I know. You're gonna take.
If anyone here has a 22 AC, I demand to know their build.
To be fair, I did actually play a character on Mercs of Mischief that at 3rd level, because they were Blade Singer with their Blade Song, did have an AC of 22.
Blade
Oh,
Singers.
yeah.
You're going to
Fucking
take
stupid
7
subclass.
piercing. as
7 piercing.
the hook
Have.
slaps you. However, yes, you are raging, and so you're going to
We
take.
round up or
round
down?
We'll round
We
down.
round down?
Because I'm
So 3.
kind. So you'll take 3 because I'm kind, and I don't want to kill all of
Hey,
you.
listen,
Are
I
you
round
sure?
up in my game, so whatever.
Yeah, so you take a little bit of slashing or piercing damage as the hooves kind of start to tear through your school color tracksuit and squares up with you again. And Lizzie, it is your turn.
Perfect, beautiful. Okay, well, so I have this dear boy in front of me, right?
Yes.
Well, she's going to be very sad, and because it can understand her, she's going to be like, Well, this was quite rude. So, you've brought this upon yourself, really. And she is going to, I guess, just hit it with a sword. So, I think I can do like weird other shit. I would do a claw attack, but I have a negative strength score, so I'm not gonna do. Okay. So, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, absolutely hits. Give me damage.
Cool. That is a 1d6 plus 2. That's a 6 plus 2, so 8 total. And then I also am going to, because I'm just upset because this thing was so rude to me, it's gonna feel bad, really, and it's gonna question itself, and it's actually gonna take an extra d4 of psychic damage.
Okay. Roll me your d4.
Which is 2 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, he takes these hits from you and starts bleeding profusely through his thick needle hide. And as you hit him with the psychic damage, he just shakes his head back and forth, and he's incredibly hurt to the point where he's barely even looking at you. He just hangs his head and is kind of out of it and just shaking back and forth. He's still up.
I'm so glad that
real
he's
rough.
upset. I'm gonna take my other short sword that I have in my other hand and use 2 weapon fighting.
Go for it.
And make an attack as a bonus action. It's a 17 again.
Take him down. Tell me how you do it.
Cool.
He's got 1 hit point left. You absolutely do it.
Incredible. So yeah, Lizzie, who is very upset that he was not willing to just like listen to her for 2 seconds, takes swords from either side of her belt and is just like and basically just like chops off a couple of antlers and then like cuts it across the chest, and then it lets down a little tear from like the weird brain pain that it felt, and then it goes down.
All right, nice. Well, having seen you take down one of his like herd mates, that's what deer move in, herds. This blight off to the right, he's gonna lower his giant head down at you and shoot his pine needles at you with a great bellowing roar of sorrow.
Cool. She's gonna be focused on the other one and be like, humph, and just like.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Enjoy your 9 piercing damage.
Oh my god! Okay, yeah, cool, that's fine. That's like, this wasn't the only thing I had planned. I totally don't want to kill you guys.
I know how many hit points you have. There's harder things here too. Just kill them fast. They fall pretty easy.
Oh my god.
Great. So he went, and now we're back down to this guy at the bottom who is real embarrassed that he slid on ice last time. So he stabilizes himself and lowers his antlers again at Novalan and takes an antler shot at him. 13 to hit.
Yes.
Take 7 piercing, and oh my god, you have so few hit points.
So few hit points.
That is most of them.
Yep.
That is most of them.
Yeah, and Fakuro, top of the round.
Yeah.
No, yes.
Do I get a turn?
Oh,
yeah.
did you not go?
No, you don't get a turn, actually. We've just decided.
Okay, that's fair.
I was
don't
actually
really
gonna ask
like
if you had gone
Novalan,
yet.
So
Actually, take 2 turns because I think I skipped you last time too.
Yeah.
I was just waiting patiently.
I was like, wait a minute.
there's only 3. I was actually wondering why Novalan was like so far back. I was like, I get that he doesn't want to be in melee, like I understand, but he's like so far back from the rest of us.
Take 2 because I 100% skipped you before.
Look, Dungeon Master, I'm sure I've never skipped you in a game ever.
You have seen so much. Nearly every damn combat, Puck skips me. So
Listen,
right.
it happens. Kai
Absolutely.
constantly skips me.
I do
It's
it all the
only
time.
me. No one else in any game gets skipped the way that I do.
It's true.
all right, Novalan, take your first action. Do whatever you want.
Every DM has their favorite.
Novalan Novalin's gonna run up here, distance, and he's gonna look between Boo Woo and Lizzie, and Boo Woo and Lizzie, and Lizzie, aim for the area below the neck, 40% chance of success, and inspiration for Lizzie.
Ooh, spicy.
And as he instantiates that inspiration, a tiny floating glowing blue equation emerges around him. Just kind of floats there. And I think that it is time for these ones to go to sleep. And he casts his sleep spell, centered far enough back to not catch Buru or Fukuru, but not so far back to not catch the other two.
Can you pop that one up on the screen, because I know it
Sure
involves
thing.
math, and also now I'm not
Sleep.
sorry I skipped you because you're making me math.
He rolls
Sleep is a
d6s
nightmare.
I
and
roll
then or
5
d8s.
d8s.
Sorry, yeah, and then you basically add up their hit points from the
and then
bottom.
subtract from the bottom up.
Yeah.
So tell me how many hit points you got in play.
27.
They're both out. They're both just
Damn, look at that roll.
lower their
Go to sleep.
heads, go to sleep. And that's your bonus action.
Math them to
Anything else
sleep.
on your first turn?
All right. And after I've got those ones to sleep, first level spell taken out. He's gonna go over next to Boo Woo,
Jesus.
and he doesn't have any more. He doesn't have any more inspirations because he only has one charisma.
Oh my god.
Is that it for your first turn?
That is it for my first turn.
Take your second just immediately after. Go for it.
All right. You must understand that mathematically you cannot defeat us. Vicious mockery to the
Right or down?
one at the right. And
Oh
he
my
needs to
God.
make a wisdom save of 11.
Sure. They don't have great wisdom. That is a fail. So roll your 1d4 damage.
3 psychic damage.
It's not nothing. Yeah, and he kind of just looks very like you've never seen a deer look confused before, but somehow he's managing it because like they don't speak common, but somehow they're understanding.
Mathematically, it's impossible.
Okay.
I'm translating the whole time.
Now, Fukuro, it is your turn at the top of the round, and the two closest to you are asleep at the moment.
Seeing those two just kind of drop, the math kind of like having wafted over them, just like, oh, math, why? Fukuro's then going to turn around and look at the one to the right of the map. We're going to just try this again. And again, he makes the same motion, and a spectral, ghostly hand reaches up to try and grab this creature. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. What is your damage?
Another 6 necrotic.
Great. Yeah, as he's standing there, you kind of see the color start to drain out of his fur. This beautiful pine green starts to turn icy as you freeze him even more. And he's looking a little rough, and he kind of shakes off some of the frost that you just put on him, but he's a little unstable now.
Ooh, those two are asleep. And I'm just going to fly over at the 35 feet up and just kind of sit between the two that are still up.
Yes, because Boo is indeed next.
Boo-woo, please.
Please, Boo was going to hit the asleep ones, but because Fukuro has told him that they're asleep, definitely a pause for a moment, and it kind of like goes, okay, and he goes over to the one that is that has just been hit with multiple spells, including Vicious Mockery, which is weird, and just raises up his great axe and goes for it. That is an 18 to hit.
Kill him. You don't even have to roll damage. I know you will do more damage than he can take. How you take him out?
I think I just cut his head off.
Cool, simple, beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's all about the simplicity. Just, it goes right up like executioner style, cuts the head off.
What you
Ready
see
to
is
go
what you get with Boo, you know?
It's what it says on the tin. Novaline, you're up next because I put you in the initiative this time.
Numbers don't lie, my antlered friend.
Unless it's your
that
initiative,
one
apparently.
is
Yeah,
down.
apparently.
Get him out.
What do I? Nah, I don't think I have anything I can shoot at a range. I shall throw my dagger.
Okay.
He goes up and he stands next to Lizzie. He's like, I'm not completely useless. And he whips a dagger at this last one.
Cool.
Please miss.
Give me a hit.
Please miss.
I hope so. Oh, it's a 20.
Ah,
That's not bad,
why?
actually.
Why?
All right. It goes careening through the air, incredibly straight and true, spinning back and forth on itself. Roll me damage and we'll see where it hits him.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Beautiful.
It dings off his shoulder blade, which
Aha.
is very beefy looking, and he goes
Let that be a warning to you.
and shakes it off. Lizzie, you are up.
Lizzie, could you go get my dagger?
Oh,
It's
My God.
stuck in its shoulder.
yeah. Yep. Cool. Great. Okay.
It's not too much trouble.
Lizzie is going. What do I want to do? Okay. Yeah. I just don't know if I want to get in melee with it again. I'm so small.
And you did take a whole lot of damage.
I've taken so much damage in this combat. I don't know if you know that.
It's
I've
okay,
taken
I can
20
do it.
I
points
am
so
doing the
far.
math on you guys because I am genuinely worried about killing you guys.
No. It's fine. I am going to. She's actually going to stay where she is, but she is going to. It's just so cold out, so she just wants to like warm up a little bit. She's going to cast produce flame, and then she is going to just be like, huh, and like throw it at at the deer. Which I think I make an attack roll for. Yes, I make a spell attack roll. Which is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And she's like, let's just warm you up a little bit, huh? And because he's just been covered with frost. She's just so nice and genuine and sweet. And that is gonna be 6 points of fire damage.
Great. Yeah, he begins to like his needle fur singes up a little bit and just tries to snort it out, and he stares and he looks at the lineup of 4 of you there, and he turns and runs back into the forest because his self-preservation kicks in, and he's just doesn't care enough about you guys. He's
Yeah,
off
you
board.
better run.
He
Oh,
takes
my
Nolan's
dagger.
dagger with him. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
And there's still 2 snoring heavily on the field, but they're gonna stay napping for a bit unless you poke them.
go.
Novelin, we can break off like an antler from one of the other ones. You can use that.
Go. I have a dagger.
Aw.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's-
you're right.
that's
Yes.
fine. I'm
Yeah.
really not much of a. I was just caught up in the moment.
It was beautiful. It was a great shot. Let's
Novelin.
go.
Shh. We should go.
As
They're
you-
sleeping.
Of
As
course.
you stand there debating whether you should go or kill them, you hear a low whistle from the bushes near the top right along the path. And sleep, that's one way to take care of those deer. And this tall, dark-skinned elven woman with curly hair that you can't quite tell how old she is emerges from the bushes, and accompanying her are 5 giant albino alligators. And she looks you up and down, puts her hand on her shoulders, and you're from the school, aren't you? And we're gonna take a break.
Ooh. Spicy.
Ah!
We'll be back in about 15 minutes. That's like 15 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's like
Math.
time.
We'll be back and we'll
We
figure out
spend it
who
all during the session.
the mysterious woman with crocodiles is or alligators is. Hello, welcome back. This is Table Flip on the channel Mercenaries of Mischief. If you are unfamiliar with what Table Flip is, it's where we take a completely new DM who's never DM'd before, i.e. me, and throw them into DMing for the first time on a live stream with 4 really experienced DMs as their players. Because, like, why not? Let's just do it the scariest way possible. I'm Arkady. Like I said, I'm a first-time DM. I've been playing 5e for like 5 years now, though. And everyone at this table has either been my DM or I've played with them, so I'm very happy to be here. And or I'm very happy that they're here with me. I'm happy to be here too. But yeah, we're gonna go around and have them introduce themselves, plug whatever they want to plug. Mendari, go ahead. How you doing?
Yes, hi, hello. I am Mendari, which for anyone who's just listening and doesn't see it anywhere is spelled Mendarii. But my real boy name is Faye, and I do lots of D&D content all over the interwebs, predominantly on Twitch. I do world building and homebrew writing and mechanic design, mostly for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons or like setting agnostic or system agnostic type stuff. So you should come check stuff out there. I'm gonna put my link tree in the chat because it's cool and all of my links are on there. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Patreon. I'm on TikTok, but I don't really make TikToks, but I'm going to try to make TikToks. Same thing goes for YouTube. Also, Twitter and Instagram and all the other platforms because that's what content creation is. Hello. Yes. Okay. So you can go follow me there.
Thank you, Faye.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, great. Okay, cool.
Next up, our accountant bard, Puck. Go for it.
Hello, I'm Puck. I'm Puck. You know, I'm the dungeon master here most of the time, but the shows are on a hiatus right now. So take a winter break, curl up by the fire, get nice and warm and cozy. But if you need more Puck, you can go over to my YouTube channel where you can watch Puck in Talk, my YouTube series where I discuss various things. Most recently, we don't know what rangers are. We don't know what a ranger is in terms of Dungeons and Dragons, and I prove it in 13 minutes with science. Uh, you can go watch that over on YouTube along with other stuff where I talk about things. It's Puck and Talk. It's me, I'm Puck, and I talk about stuff. That's the channel. All right.
Thank you, Puck. Next up, sorry, I was reading things and forgot that I'm hosting this
you.
at the same time. I'm like, oh crap, I have to like play host. And
Thank
also
you,
DM.
Pug.
Thank
And
you,
then he
Puck.
got off screen. Yay!
Okay, Kai, go next.
Hi guys, I'm Kai. You can find me on all social media platforms, including the latest new social media platform, Hive, as Estelle of Imladris. I am in many things all the time. You can go watch all the wonderful VOD of me DMing on this wonderful channel with some of these lovely humans of those Lost that just wrapped up last week. That was last week? Oh my god. Um, over on the VOD for Mercs. You can find me starting tomorrow over on Happy Jack's RPG. It's a podcast, but they also do show the stream. I will be playing the One Ring, which it's a mistake that anyone ever cast me in that system, but you know what? Good for them. Kimmy is ambitious and is totally down. For those of you who don't know, my screen name is in Elvish. And then just announced after the entirety of those lost, I've been teasing that there's other projects that exist. I'm going to be in an ongoing 5e adventure called What We Do in the Shallows, which is a extremely queer pirate themed 5e pirate adventure that begins in December. And then I have been working actually with Margret for the last over a year, for like forever, on this podcast that we've been working on that we're going to drop this year. We've got a holiday theme project and a one shot that we've been working on, as well as Margaret's campaign that I hope she talks about that we'll be launching next year. That is called the Lore Brewery. You can find us at Lore Brewery on all social media platforms. And yeah, you guys are great. Thanks for vibing with us.
Thank you for vibing with me, Kai. This was genuinely my first choice table of DMs, so I'm like very happy that everybody was like, "Yeah, we'll come play." And yeah, Margaret was my first choice DM because she was literally my first DM. So Margaret, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Margret, she, hers, and I'm on social media, but not very good at it. But you can find me at the Nerdhood on Twitter and at Under the Nerdhood on Instagram, because Twitter doesn't let you have long handles. But more importantly, I am one of the members of the Lore Brewery with Kai, and I will be running our first long form campaign that will be coming out early next year. It is indeed a fairy tale campaign where everyone is playing fairy tale characters and having a not good time, actually, it turns out, weirdly. But another cool project that I have been working on for the past long time is that I wrote, directed, and executive produced a web series that just wrapped filming a week and a half ago, and I'm very tired. But it is a sitcom about a group of friends who play D&D together. Kai was actually our costume designer on it and did a wonderful job. And you can follow our social media for updates about that. It will be launching March 2023, and you can follow us at Party Web Series on all social media.
Yay! Thank you guys. I'm Arkady. I go by Arkady Koshka on all social media. You can find me like literally everywhere as Arkady Koshka now. I usually am a regular player here, but like Puck said, we did wrap up for the season. But hey, you can catch up with our two shows, Last Light and All Those Lost, over on YouTube. Yeah, otherwise you can find me on social media. Also, I need to give an absolute huge shout out to my producer, Kara Sophia. You can see her hanging out in chat. This is like everything that you're seeing. If she's making, if I'm looking good at all, it's because she's like given me boxes to stand on to look good. Like she taught me how to use Roll20 and like has been cheerleading this whole way. So like a huge love and shout out to Karis, because Karis is like 100% running the show. It would not be possible without her doing this amazing work. So thank you so much. And if you guys are ready, we're gonna hop right in.
Wow.
Make it so.
Yes. So when we left off, our intrepid students had been set out to complete the practical part of their Gemology 201 exam, which involves restocking up some gems that the class has used to prepare for the next semester, which involves wandering through the chaotic wild magic field above. On their journey, they've met some talking magical squirrels, because of course they did.
Like you do.
Some odd deer that were really unhappy they strolled through their glen. And most recently, they have now met a mysterious elf woman and her 5 alligators that have crawled out of the swamp, complimenting them on their ability to take down all of the pine deer. And as she emerges, the alligators kind of hang back a little bit. They're definitely following her. And oh, so yeah, you guys coming from the school? Because you're wearing the school colors. Yeah?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, hey.
Hi. I'll say
m-
hi to the alligators also, because it hasn't been 10 minutes.
They wave their tails. They wave their tails and you hear, hi, hey, what's up?
Oh, they seem nice, I say to everyone.
Oh, thanks.
Madam, you're interfering with an official school business here.
Novelin, I
we-
think
we-
maybe we can make an exception for this person who obviously knows what they're doing if they live out here in the woods. So maybe it's fine, you know?
I pick up the deer head.
I don't think they're sanctioned by the okay.
I mean, I can go if you want. I was
keep
gonna.
this.
You did. That's real impressive. That's like impressive, like the sleep spell. It's pretty good.
Oh, I thank you. I calculated that while I'm doing this, I just tap Lizzie for a heal.
Thank you. Good Lord, please.
Fukuno's it's gonna fly down and land back on Boo again.
That's 15 points of healing, Lizzie.
Oh my God. Thank you. Okay.
I tell you, man,
Cool.
the D8s love me today.
That's great. I love that
We
for me.
were before game. We were like, Puck's gonna die, and now he's like MVP.
I'm the
look, he may
master
not
of
die.
8 D8 dice.
He has
Oh.
18 hit points, folks. Well, I mean, look, if you don't want me interfering, I can just go. It's
No,
just,
no,
we
it's fine.
some
It's fine.
students-
What were you gonna? You're
Well-
obviously, you know who we are, but we don't know who you are. So hi,
Oh,
it's nice
I'm
to meet you.
Melita.
Oh, I'm
Hi,
sorry,
nice
what
to
was
meet
that?
you. Melita.
Melita? Hi, I'm
Melita.
Lizzie.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you, Lizzie. This is Chet, Kyle, Polly, Brady, and Logan. And she points at the
Ted,
alligators.
Kyle, Brody, Brady, and Logan.
Brady and Logan. Yep. And in your head,
Bro
Lizzie,
Gator Squad.
hey, stop.
This is like frat
And one
bros.
of them winks at you.
Lizzie's gonna be like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's just a lot of students come by and like it's pretty unpredictable out here. Sometimes the students can like make it all in one go, sometimes they can't and they need a place to rest. So like, look, I don't really want you in my house. I'm not about that, but my little hut's not too far. I set a tent up. If you guys want to take a little nap, eat a snack, my property is real safe. The boys will look after you real good. I mean, I know you don't talk to strangers in the woods is like the first thing they tell you at school, but it's the offers on the table if you want to take a little break.
We do not actually have a lesson titled that, unfortunately.
Um,
But
Oh no, I was just sorry. I want to roll an insight check.
Absolutely, you can.
Go for it.
My
I'm
dear
so
Lizzie, feel
suspicious
free.
of this. You said elvish
She is
seeming
elvish.
person. Interesting that
Looks
they're
elvish,
giving
you
us
can't quite tell how
hospitality.
old she is.
Seems sus. Not gonna lie. I got pretty decent insight. 18.
That's pretty decent. She sounds real sincere and like doesn't seem to be threatening you. You look at the gators. If they wanted to eat you, they would have already.
I will say that Lizzie's sort of, I guess, expertise in a sense is she is acquainted with the Fae. She's a Fae Wanderer Ranger. So she's kind of more, I guess, wondering like what's the catch?
I want you just rolled an insight, and I want you to like. I want for specific. Roll me another insight.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. For a specific thing, that's cool.
That seems like the correct thing to do. Is make you do another.
Okay. Where was my insight? Not as high. 17.
17 is still pretty good. You realize in this world, you're really used to the Fae being like real loud and showy. They're very much about glitter and sparkle. They are not shy at all. They tend to be very shiny, very beautiful and pretty, and very vain. When you look at this woman, she looks incredibly down to earth. Her clothing is nice but worn in. It's not really tattered, but she clearly lives out here in the swamp. She's not that sparkly. Her hair is salt and pepper. You can't quite tell how old she is. So you cannot say for sure, but you do not get the whiff of usual Fae magic about her.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess the only other thing that Lizzie would do is be like, is there do you want us to like do something for you, or is this just sort of like out of the kindness of your heart? Like
It's like I just get real sick of pulling bodies out of the swamp when the school makes the students push themselves a bit too hard, and like the boys get real fat when they eat human corpses. So the fewer human corpses there are in my swamp, the healthier these big boys are.
oh, it's fine. None of us are human.
I get your notion. You'll have to excuse our friend. Yes, we'd love a bit of refuge if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sure. Look, you can come or not. You're gonna have to pass nearby my place anyways, because you're probably heading to there's caverns nearby. Yeah, there's
We're
like a
going
lot
north.
of cool stuff in there. Yeah.
Well,
So you'd have
if
to-
you don't mind, what kind of other cool stuff
you guys are gonna
do you have
talk and
you
walk.
seen? Yeah.
Talk and walk. Walk and
Talk
walk.
and walk.
the good old talk and walk.
You can
Ooh,
talk and walk.
a new map. I
Yeah,
don't like
new
that we
map.
have a map for this area,
Don't
but
worry
that
about
is
it.
cool.
I thought it was. I just really thought Incarnate was fun. So like, don't worry about it.
Not
Yeah,
mad
Uh-huh.
about it, honestly.
No,
it can be
insight
fun.
check specifically on
For me,
Beth.
You can insight check me. It also was like back when I wasn't sure if we would actually be using battle maps or not. I was like, I need some sort of visual at the very
Yeah.
least. Even if we are not fighting here, I need them to know that like this is Nalita's hut. We might not fight here, but it's a cute little swamp hut. It doesn't look the most stable, but there's some walkways as you come in, raised up
Some,
off the
not
marshes.
completely all walkways.
Yes, there is some swamp around, and the gators are following around, and like she said, there's a tent out front, and so what did you ask? The creatures in there?
You were saying that there's some
cool
interesting things. Yeah. What have other people? What have you seen?
I mean, there's a lot of there's an entire civilization that kind of got dragged down under there 1,000 years ago. You got to go real deep for that, though.
Wait,
So there's some
under
treasure,
where?
but I mean, deep in the caverns. But you got to go pretty deep, and it's pretty picked over at this point, too.
In those mountains, and I point to the ones that we didn't come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's remnants from before the gods went crazy. But like I said, it's been pretty picked over. The university has been sending people back and forth quite a bit. There's a lot of gems. I mean, obviously there's a lot of gems. But it's there's a little bit of everything.
Have you ever just out of curiosity, have you ever been in the main cave and know
no.
what's in there?
No, I don't like it in there. It's too claustrophobic. It's just you can't see the sky, and it's just I'd rather deal with the sky squids and the buffalo whales that come through and break your hut every now and then and just rebuild. And I mean, the gators are out here and they're real nice too. So I don't do the caverns.
Do you get? Can you see the stars from here?
Oh yeah, especially down in the lowlands. There's just huge night sky here. If you're coming back out here after you're finished with your quest and you're coming through night, you should be able to see them.
All right, that's good to know.
If you keep having students die coming through here, wouldn't it be easier to have these suspended walkways just move through your swamp away from your house?
That would be a lot of energy, and no, don't want to.
I don't think she's a municipality.
No, independent contractor. I just like it out here better. Sure, sometimes your hut gets wrecked and you have to rebuild everything, but you can see the sky.
Well, if you made yourself a municipality, you could probably lobby for protection from the neighboring kingdoms.
And the alligators make little clicking noises. I cannot replicate it, but it's like that deep throat little. Yeah.
It's pretty rudimentary paperwork. I could probably.
They're ready and willing. They're like, you know what sounds delicious tonight? Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Yeah, look, I'm really not that interested. I do genuinely try to stay out of the district's business. It's just the fewer people that die up here, the better. So look, if you want the tent, take the tent. If you don't.
You can take the tent?
Well, you just sleep in the tent.
So precious.
Sleeping.
I'm Boo-Woo.
Hi, I'm Nalita.
I'm Fukuro.
Hi.
I'm Novalin Treleski.
She looks you up and down and is like, bless your hearts.
Thank you.
Yep.
So yeah, look, and unless you got any other questions, I take it you know where you're headed. You got a map?
Do you mind
We
if
got
I
something.
just take a look on the top of your home here?
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. It should be. Go for it.
All right. I don't weigh very much.
Are you trying to see what you can see up there?
Boo.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't need a lot of sleep or anything right now, so he's just gonna go up on the top of the hut and kind of look around and enjoy the view and see what he can see.
You don't even need to make perception for this because it is solidly the wild magic storm has passed you by. The air is significantly warmer, especially now that you are solidly in the swamplands. It feels humid and sticky, but despite that, you still have this little bit of chill sticking to you with your armor because you can just keep that for this game. But you can see the wild magic storm solidly heading out all the way to the east and back the way you came. You can kind of see the little path through the woods that you came from. You can't quite see the door back to Ben Boral, but you can see the mountains that it's in. And yes, if you turn around, you can see another kind of pretty clear path headed towards these caverns. And it does seem to track with what Melita said, that the school does seem to send a fair amount of people this way for various reasons. That there's probably only, or that the gems aren't the only reason that the caverns are there. That the people might be interested in these caverns. It's just you've only been sent for one task.
Fukuro just starts to like slowly puff up and just kind of sits up there.
Boo sits on the ground and takes 2 rocks and just kind of like hits them together and starts doing a game where he decides which one is the best rock based on the one that survives getting hit. And it's like a tournament. And whichever one breaks dies and he gets the next one. And he just sits there and does that.
Love him. Novelin, what are you up to?
Just gonna turn. Do you know what he's doing?
I think he's having a good time, and that's what's important.
I think that once we get back, I'm going to write a detailed letter to the administration of the school about the safety precautions for these trials.
Yeah, you do that, Novelin. That sounds like a great idea. Cool.
Talking about bodies being pulled out of a swamp, and then we have non-sanctioned proctors out here assisting students.
Okay, cool. She's gonna walk away.
Yeah, and like Melina kind of looks over you, shakes her head, and goes inside. And like you can hear a bar across her door as she locks it shut. Because like
smart.
This is about all she's gonna do for you.
So
you don't get bad vibes from her, but you kind of get the vibe that maybe
she's like, this was a mistake.
If someone's living out here, they're simultaneously crazy and real powerful.
Is Fukuro just like sitting on the roof, like looking all moody?
No, he's like enjoying the weather and just kind of like vibing.
Okay. Izzy will just kind of like put her head up because she can't get up there, but she'll just kind of look at you and be like, "Are you doing okay?"
I'm doing great. The weather systems here are fascinating. You can sort of see the air currents begin to take the clouds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. You can see that. It's pretty, I mean, it's pretty neat.
How are you? You got spined.
Yeah, you know, I'm just pull someone out of like her hair. It's like
Niels.
I'm okay. You know, I wasn't super expecting that, but you know, it's just an adventure. And I feel like we've all been going through a lot. So I just wanted to check in and make sure, you know, things were okay.
I've spent my whole life wanting to have this view.
Are you going to move out here?
I hope we all do one day.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Hey, what do you think about like that witch gem thing?
I am more than a little curious.
Okay, so she'll kind of be a little quiet. She's like, so like we have a map and it's like one of 3 caverns, and we're like, obviously we know that there are gems in the one cavern, right? So like what is the likelihood that we pick the right cavern on the first try if we didn't go to that one?
Do you know what long-term planning is?
How do you mean?
This course is not the last time I'm going above.
Oh, sure, yeah. So you're just saying like that you're kind of getting this like a reconnaissance thing for you type of a deal.
Yeah, I have to get home to my parliament. Can't sit
Right.
here forever.
Sure. Well, yeah, but I mean, like theoretically, we won't be staying here forever. We just grab something on the way, you know, and then come back.
I'm not saying it's not worth a look, but I'm not interested in not passing this class.
Sure. No, yeah, that makes sense. Classes can be hard to pass for sure. She kind of gets this look. She like looks up. You know,
Yeah,
I've
those
actually
questions,
I've been studying swamps, but I've never seen a swamp before, so it's actually really cool to see one in person.
It's very wet.
Yeah, which is, makes sense because they're wetlands. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, swishier than I would have thought. She kind of like picks her boot up. It's like,
Um. So this stone, it's got your interest.
I mean, yeah, just like a little, Like, what does it do? No one knows. Is it real? No one knows. And also, like,
Yeah.
when's the next time we're gonna come out here? Like, I've
Well, I have my
been at the
courses
college for.
started all the way through graduation, so it'll be next.
Yeah,
fall.
but are you gonna come to the mountains? Are you taking gemology 301?
No, I'm actually I'm going back to my Aether courses.
So wouldn't you be studying like the weather stuff and not the
You
mountain?
know what, the weather happens where you know what, it's fine. Um
Lizzie's real pretty.
But bless the hearts of everyone in this group.
She's very wise. That's what
Yeah.
matters.
She's doing so good.
I like to imagine during this entire conversation, Nolan's just in the background, like handing Boo Woo various rocks to try and decode whatever's happening here.
He's running his own experiment, being like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, this one has a hardness of 0.72.
Calipers on the stones.
Yeah.
Boo Woo's decided Boo Woo is gonna hit some class that he's gonna realize he's a genius at. He just hasn't found it yet. Like, it's out there. He just needs to take enough credits.
After a while, Boo Woo holds up a rock to Novala and just be like, "This is the best rock."
I think you might be right.
Smashes it against his head.
And as these two extremely important conversations happen, the sky gets a little bit darker. It does turn late, and these little flickering marsh lights start to come on. So unless there's anything you would like to do, I'm gonna have you guys.
I hear
turn
the
in for
Oscar
night.
music playing, so I think we need to take a rest and then move on.
I'm looking at the time.
Someone's
I
got a
have it in
hook
front of
on
me.
the off stage to like try to
Yeah.
pull us off of it.
Correct.
Okay, cool. One of the
Uh,
alligators just is like,
Yeah.
okay.
Talk tomorrow. Yeah. So you guys can all take
Sun's
a long
getting real
rest.
low.
Beautiful.
Because
I
I
love
love
that.
you.
Take a long rest.
Thank you, benevolent dungeon master.
It feels like love.
Is it?
It is love. It is love.
It is
Long
love.
rest
It
or
is love.
It is love.
Could have made you do this.
My
as
love
a
language is
marathon.
sleep.
As
I
a person
do-
who's had long rests deprived from them, Margaret, long rests are love.
Mhm. So as you like doze off and on and have these conversations about where you should maybe go next, or what rock is really cool, both of which are on the same level. Morning's
No
gonna
one is
slowly-
Bowie's intellectual equal, honestly.
No one.
He's
He's on
operating on
another
a level
level.
none of you can comprehend.
I have so many notes about Boo Woo's behavior.
So the sun rises up at dawn, and Nalita does not come back out. And you kind of wait a little bit, and you're getting the hint that like she really does not want to mess with the school and you guys. She's doing her own thing. You guys
Cool.
have the map. Fakuro got an excellent view of where you're supposed to go. He kind of like holds the map up to where you're looking, and it sort of makes sense if you squint. So yeah, you guys are gonna head off. Feel free to carry on conversations as you walk.
It was the darndest thing.
actually-
He mathematically determined the best rock through trial and error.
He's
This one.
very smart. It's a good rook.
There's more to our friend Boo Woo than meets the eye, I think.
It's all
Yeah,
un-
there's
it's
blood.
underneath.
And as you walk, the wild magic that had seemed to hit yesterday completely gone. The sky is beautiful and clear, bluer than you've ever seen. There's big fluffy clouds that actually do make shapes in the sky as they go. You're like, oh hey, that's a rubber ducky. Yeah, that kind of does look like a bunny rabbit. Oh, it is.
Is that Novolin?
So that one's actually the great dragon Arkok.
Arkok? Is that?
Arkok.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it does. Sure,
think-
good.
I think Fakoro needs a lozenge. I have my away
No, it's
bag.
I ate last night, so I have to. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you need to extrude a pellet.
Yeah, I'll get there.
You can't just ask people if they've extruded yet, Puff.
That's like really personal information.
As you come through kind of the hills, they're very small. You're clearly in the same mountain range. You just get the sense that this cavern section has been shut off or collapsed somewhere to keep it separate from the area that you all live in. But it looks really similar to the landscape you've just come. You're only about a day out from your place. And there's a well-hewn cavern entrance and like a pretty well-trodden path that leads you into a cave entrance.
Hmm.
And
Before we go in,
go for it. Yeah.
can I look at how this cave entrance, if it was well made, like
This
who made it?
this map is very interesting, Ben.
Let's
I
wonder
just
about it.
I think it's trying to tell me something, but I'm not really
Don't
sure
worry
what
about
it is.
I don't know.
The bodies are a
I'm
little on the
confused.
nose.
What would you like to be looking at here?
I would like to know how this cave entrance / these cave entrances were made.
Give me investigation.
Boo Woo points to the bodies and goes, "See, underneath there's blood."
There was holy crap! I'm rolling extremely well.
Good observation,
20
Boo-woo.
22.
That's very good.
And-
It's very well made, but it's slightly off kilter, and it doesn't match up with the architecture that you've seen at the school. You think possibly this entrance existed even before the War of the Gods, and it's just been preserved, or any work that's been done inside could be excavation, or it could be there for thousands of years.
And Boo-woo, what does blood under the bodies mean?
Very old stains. What are
Dead.
those?
Yeah, as you
Yes.
come in, directly in front of you is a cavern entrance that's like half boarded up, and some of the wood is old, some of it's new. It looks like it's been boarded up and taken down and boarded up and taken down several times. It's like half covered right now. You look like if you pry a board off, you could easily get it. The path directly to the left is incredibly well worn. It is beautifully lit. There are glowing flower bushes in front of it, and butterflies flying around. And at the entrance, hopping
I just don't know
around,
which one's the one we're supposed to
Are
go
right?
to.
hopping around are
I have a good
these
feeling about the one on the right.
little.
No,
pink-
Novelena, is that your family?
They're little pink bunnies.
Oh God.
That kind of jiggle a bit as they hop and are a little bit translucent and are like making little whick noises as they
I've
hop.
never
and
met
jiggle.
these rabbits before in my life.
And the entrance is unblocked on that side. And to the right, the entrance is also unblocked. But there is this cold, sparkling mist emanating out. And even from where you're standing, you can feel that kind of the right side of you is a little chilly. And through the bottom of the mist, you can see several skeletons scattered about the entrance with blood sticking out of them.
Can I just
What do you want to do?
can I discern where what the mist is?
Sure, give me.
I mean, I don't know, probably.
This
Can I
is called
speak in the
figuring out
middle
what
one
the
while
mist
that's
is.
happening? Like, I want to be like, well, Fakudo's doing their own thing. I'm gonna look through these
You can
boards.
investigate anything you want. Fakuro, give me another investigation as you like kind of poke around the mist.
Okay. That one's not as good. That's a 10. You sure it's that Arcana?
Nope, it's not Arcana.
Just checking.
It doesn't seem magical, because you're kind of used to some magic, and it doesn't quite feel magical, and you think maybe it would have affected you by now, because it's not a huge entrance. But
I
you're
would-
not positive.
I would like to examine the mist with a nature check.
Okay.
You're gonna go that far into it too? Rip.
I'm
Bye.
gonna go right up there.
Like,
Novelin, high intelligence, no wisdom. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay, what is your nature roll?
Nature roll is 10.
It sure is mist, and it's very cold.
It sure is the thing that's
I don't know
there.
what to tell you. It's mist.
It's
I've seen
cold
mist
mist.
before.
It's gonna
It's
make my
cavern
fur
mist.
all puffy.
Yeah, and it's a little chilly. Lizzie, what you doing over there?
I wanna see if I can see anything through the like boards.
Through the slats?
Yeah.
Give me perception.
Okay. Beautiful. I love that for me. Perception. 14.
You see a path that is hewn similarly to the rest of the cavern that leads straight back for like as far as you can see.
It's just like dark, but doesn't look like
Yep.
ominous or
dark.
misty.
Doesn't seem misty, but it's also not well lit. Just seems to go straight back.
Pretty standard cave stuff.
Pretty
Okay.
standard cave stuff.
Cool, cool,
Boo
cool.
Boo, what you up to?
I'm picking flowers.
Great. The bunnies are hopping around your feet, jiggling a little as they go. They're real cute. They're very friendly with you.
It just holds about flowers.
And nibble the flower in your finger.
Yes, boo, flowers.
Well, we can go get the gems. I mean, I think they're in that one. Point to the glowy one. That's what our map says. So, you know.
According to the map, that is the right one. But what if it's a test?
I feel like we've been with our professor for at least a semester now, if not 2. And
Unclear. Perhaps even
just-
more for Boo Woo.
I've just been in college for so long.
Keep changing majors. I know how it is.
It all, she's in pursuit of a master's, so it's like a whole thing. It all runs together. So I feel like he probably was pretty standard, straightforward with us, I would think.
We should have asked that elf woman.
Again, I'd like to pass this class, so I think maybe we go to the left today.
Let's just see what's down there, and if it's simple and easy, maybe we can try out something else before we go.
All right, but
Okay.
I don't like the looks of those other rabbits.
Yeah, what is going on with that? And Fukuro's gonna fly over very cautiously and just kind of look at these pink rabbits.
Because both of you asked, Novolin and Fukuro, you can either give me animal handling or nature.
Damn, I'm so good at
Ugh.
ammo handling. Unfortunate.
No.
That is a 13 for nature.
For nature, that's a 5.
They sure do look like jiggling little bunnies.
Okay.
Novolin, you had to take like a basic science course a couple years ago at this point, and it wasn't really your forte. You're definitely more of a math guy than a biology guy. You can't quite think of their real name, but you know that they're colloquially known as jelly bunnies. Oh, I can show you because they do exist on the map. Because look, I didn't know if you guys were gonna fight them. There's a bunch. I can only see one right now.
Cute.
I genuinely don't know. You still could choose to fight them. But they're known as jelly bunnies. You don't know too much about them, but like the name is real damn cute. Like
Wow.
Boo Woo
they don't
picks one
seem
up.
that scary.
I mean, they do jiggle.
It jiggles in your arms and coos at you. Nothing bad happens with you just picking him up.
Okay.
Can I
think they're
play
safe.
a song on my songhorn for these rabbits?
Yeah, if you want to.
Cool. I would like to do that.
Great. Give me performance.
Beautiful. I'm
Play
so
us a
excited.
song. Play us
Play
a
us a
song.
song. Oh, Ranger lady.
Oh, really good. This is like my highest roll tonight.
Of course it is. I'm
performance,
proud of you.
23. Let's go.
Amazing. Like
Amazing.
a goddamn Disney princess. These little bunnies look up. And they come jiggling over to you. And they sit at your feet. And they stand up on their paws. And they start swaying to the music. and hopping and dancing, and like this is the coolest thing that's happened to them. They usually just hang out in caves.
You know,
with
I'm
skeletons.
gonna cast speak with animals.
Oh God.
I am-
Give me. I want you to
Yes.
have it, but it's not mechanically supposed to happen. Roll me a straight up d20.
What does this mean? I'm so curious.
I'm frightened.
Means we're gonna decide what they are right
No,
now.
19. Let's go.
Great. They
My highest rolls have been only bunny related. I just want that to go on
this
record.
is my campaign, so like it's on brand. They look up at you and they say, "Pretty,
Hi.
pretty."
You guys are so cute. And she's just gonna give him little scritches.
And a little noses.
This is all incredibly offensive.
The
Do you know-
scritches are a little like.
Goo is equally entranced, like sitting crisscross applesauce in front of Lizzie, like
The
holding
scritches-
their new buddy.
Scritches don't like feel great. They're definitely. It's like petting a Jello mold. It's a little.
Are they having a good time?
They seem okay. They seem to like be chirping a bit. Yeah.
All
they're
right,
fine
then
with it.
it's fine. She'll be like, well, this is weird, but you know.
Pretty.
Do you know what's down there? She's gonna
Cave.
point. And she's gonna point at the one that is the danger ops one with the mist.
Cave.
Is cave safe?
Cave.
Do you go there? Do you go?
Okay. Pretty. And they look at like the flowers around them, and they have like little hutches in the walls.
If I like aim the bunny at the mist.
Yeah, they
Roll
look
it.
at the mist. They look at you.
Not pretty?
Not home.
Not home.
Walk
Don't
it,
go?
walk it
What are these
into the mist and see
noises?
what happens.
What are these noises she's making?
I mean,
There's like
yeah, and they're just looking at you with big eyes.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out
I know what
if
you're
the
trying to
bunnies
do.
don't like going there. That
The bunnies clearly live here. They don't see a reason why. Yeah, the bunny looks at you and goes, "Why?"
Home.
Fair.
Why? Okay.
Yeah, home. Why? Home. Why?
And then I'll aim back towards the flowers. Pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put them
Hop,
down.
hop, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Yeah, look, I love you. The bunnies do not know shit.
Give
They're
me your
bunnies.
secrets.
They don't have
While
secrets,
this
they
is
live
going
here.
on, while this is
Kuro,
going
what
on,
you doing?
I get free casts of speak with animals, so
yeah,
You should know me. All of you should know me by now. You can talk to all the fucking animals in this campaign, please.
they talk to us. It's terrifying.
Right? I was like, they're gonna walk right past those damn squirrels if they don't say hey.
Squirrels, this is completely normal.
Anyways, Kuro, what are
Yeah.
you up to?
Fukuro, while the bunny conversation is happening, because he's like, this is almost offensive.
we're
Thank
all
you.
animals.
he
Actually, technically, I'm a goblinoid. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All
There
right.
is a
Uh,
misnomer.
I thought you were a bear.
Right? Aren't they from space or something? I don't know.
he is going to try and sneak past his party to see what's down the tunnel with the bodies.
I like how you're like sneak past the party as I am aiming, looking directly at this tunnel.
There's mist everywhere and I can
Yes.
fly.
Give me a stealth.
Oh,
It's low to the ground. I can fly through the mist. It's low to
I
the
can
ground. Give me just straight
fly.
up stealth.
15.
No, they can see you're very sneaky
Okay.
and quiet, but because Lizzie is purposefully pointing
Yeah,
the bunny
yeah.
directly at this place.
Also, my
Even
passive
before you hit
perception
the
is
mist.
15, so I probably would have
Yeah.
noticed you anyway.
Yeah, they can
My
see
passive
you
perception
headed
is
towards the
9.
mist.
Amazing.
I
But
don't
would
think
you like to go
sees
further into
anything.
it? Because you can't do it sneaky, but like you can keep
No.
going.
He's so curious.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping you.
Fukuro's just gonna like just wants to look down and see what's down there, since the bunnies are they're having a nice conversation with Lizzie, but Fukuro's like, I don't know what bunnies know, but I have eyes.
You don't have dark vision, do you, or anything stupid? Do you?
I have stupid amounts
The
of dark
aggressive,
vision.
the most aggressive length of
You
dark
do.
vision.
It's dark.
Like
It's not really
120 feet.
dark, but because you can see so far, you don't even have to make a perception check. But you can see pretty much all the way down this cavern, and it starts with the stonework that you can see out in this area, kind of rough-hewn, old-looking. And as it goes, the walls start to turn almost crystal. But you can't tell if it's crystal or ice, and it seems the mist is kind of coming off of these icy shards sticking out of the ground. And by the time it gets all the way down, as far as you can see, the entire cavern, or the entire kind of like tunnel, is just these crystal shards sticking up all around.
Never mind. It's too cold.
It is very chilly. Yeah, there's like, it's not quite a breeze, but the air just permeates this dry ice
I'm
sort of
a
thing.
warm weather owl. That's not
Yeah.
my vibe.
I am gonna make you guys pick a direction soon because I know we're on time. So
Yes,
Uh,
I'm ready and willing to go just down the thing right now. I'm just
Bunny.
like, okay, buddies, let's
Bunny
go.
Please.
you want to go bunny path? I would just like to say I won that bet, John.
Listen, as tempted as I am to go down the body path, or actually, I'm mostly tempted by the middle one because it seems like the least obvious one.
That is true.
However,
I want to pass my class.
I'm trying to not be a degenerate in your one shot.
Yeah.
You could be a degenerate. I put it there. If I gave you the option, you could do it. It's when you
I
break
just
it that you're being a
Wanted
degenerate.
you to have the chance to tell us what was down there. Now we're gonna go
Nope.
down the right path.
I'm just
They're
gonna
all
go
great
get some
paths.
gems, and I'm gonna pass my class.
So as you enter this area, you give me everybody roll perception.
I'm gonna
good.
turn around as we walk in, look at all the jelly bunnies.
That's
could be
a
something
bad
more.
one.
If you only embrace the math.
They just
Yikes.
tilt their heads at you and their ears jiggle.
10
5.
for me.
6 for
Oh.
me.
Boo. Oh.
Jesus.
I rolled a 1, and I rolled higher than Boo Woo. I just
I
want that
rolled a
for the-
6.
Ah!
Through.
10.
Okay.
16.
Great. Boo Woo. Lizzie. There's straw rocks, and hey, you think you see some
Rocks?
gems. For Kuro, yeah, you get a better look at the gems. You realize that, yeah, the cavern isn't covered in them, but there's enough gems in here that you think you can fill up a bag of gems. This seems right. Novalan, as you look around and your eyes kind of go up this cavern, maybe about 40 feet in the air, you notice there's a nest up here. But you can't see anything else. What would you guys like to do?
There's a nest up the top. Ah,
You want me
I don't.
to take a look?
Blissfully unaware,
just-
I'm gonna just start trying to look for the gems to put in bags.
Shiny rocks. Shiny
With
rocks.
Novalan pointing out the nest,
shiny rocks.
Fukuro's gonna fly straight up and try and look at what's in the nest.
As for Kuru does that, as you do that, you're met with "Rah!" as this stony face looks at you that looks slightly bird-like, but nothing you've ever seen before,
Oh,
blending in with
no.
the rocks as it crawls up. What do you want? And another one pops up next to it.
Hello.
No, what do you want?
We came here to borrow some stones.
You're loud. I want to sleep.
Sorry. We can do it quietly.
And the one next to it, we could eat you. And creaks. We could just eat them. We could just eat them.
No, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, you look kind of scrawny. That's like a lot of effort. That one looks pretty chunky though. And they look at Boo.
Shiny
Sleep,
rocks.
sleep,
Shiny
sleep.
rocks.
Huh?
They want to sleep.
All right.
Wow.
That thing that I do.
I'll throw a second level sleep up there. Let's see what it is. Does this roll it? No, it doesn't roll it. Okay, then I'll do this.
Hit the numbers.
I gotta hit the numbers.
I think you can just click on. Oh yeah, see, I did it.
Uh,
That's my roll. Don't look at that.
one of them like starts to close their eyes and settle down, and hunting's hard. Just go to sleep.
I know that feel.
Don't you get an additional 2d8 puck? Didn't you say you cast it at second level?
I did. So let me add my other 2d8s
Oh
to
yeah,
that.
add your 2d8 then.
Oh, let me put that on.
Because you did not roll well. I wish
I
my
did
roll was
not.
yours.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
You can just
All
click
right.
the little button on your spell. That's what
Yeah, there we
happened
go.
with mine.
All right.
Doesn't
That's,
change a damn thing. One of them
unfortunate.
kind of settles down a little bit. But the other one, but that one has meat on him. But
Don't worry about it.
and they kind of
just
look over
go
the
to
edge.
sleep.
Don't worry about it.
They're
Don't worry
real
about
loud
it.
though.
Rockabye and good
Um,
night.
As that one looks over, Fukuro just goes, "You don't need to see." And as he finishes the word "see," he's actually going to cast blindness on the one that's looking.
Hey,
Wow.
That's a con save.
yeah. Let me roll that. Is blindness something? Do they know that they've casted at you?
I mean, I feel like you'll know if you will.
Yeah, if you're suddenly blind, I'm gonna say probably.
If somebody magically robs you of your sight, I think
that is a 16.
It succeeds. I will leave it to you as to whether or not they know. I did say, like, I very obviously cast a spell.
Yeah, if they suddenly can't see, they're gonna freak out. It's more squawking than I would like to do in a mic right now for all of our sake.
See, but they succeeded, so they can still see, and it's fine.
Or no, it did not. Wait, when you say it succeeded, did you mean your spell succeeded or the block?
They
succeeded?
succeeded on the save.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So they are not blind.
So they're not
They're
blinded,
not
but they do
blind.
know you cast something. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And they're real ruffled up, and you can see that they have these like fat bodies, and they spread their wings, and it's a huge like 15-foot wingspan of just rock that crunches as they posture at you.
How are you doing down there?
Shiny rocks.
You need to be, if you're trying to get rocks, you'll need to be making some rolls. Are you
But-
trying
I'd love
get
to make
rocks?
some rolls because I've been going shiny rocks.
Shiny
over
rocks.
Make
the
some
years.
rolls.
Boo
Uh,
is collecting rocks.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lizzie's
you're
also
gonna
like,
have
they've
to-
got it handled. I'm sure it's fine.
You guys are gonna have to do stealth rolls for this because what they're concerned about is noise. If
Oh,
you are
goddamn.
loud, it's
Okay.
bad. So,
I'm good at stealth.
Really?
I know this.
18. I'm proficient in stealth.
Yeah,
Amazing.
shockingly, your big bugbear claws are just, and you get a bag of rubies. You're just popping them right out of the roll with your bugbear claws.
Watching Boo silently harvest rocks from
Yeah,
one.
he's just real happy.
Fascinating.
He's
He's
probably
just having a good time.
Mendari, what is your stealth roll? If you
Mine was a 12.
You're a bit louder, and they're not super pleased about this, but you can see them kind of shifting back and forth. But you're saved by the fact that their attention right now is on Fukuro.
Nice. Love that for me.
So
I
you
cast
have-
my other second level sleep up at them.
Does sleep stack? No. I
No.
don't think so.
No.
You're gonna,
It's a new
you're gonna
spell.
fail again. Roll it again.
Or am
Wait.
I?
One of them
You can
is.
roll it again.
Did you say that one of them did go to sleep, or that they were
No,
just like
it
they're
just
just
got sleepy, but it didn't go to sleep.
interesting?
That's not better, bud. Roll better.
Not to
Oh, there we
metagame
go.
Buddy.
in any way, but hey, Fukuro, if you've got blindness, do you have fucking deafness?
Blindness and deafness is the same
Ooh.
spell.
I'm
It is
just
the same
saying that
spell.
if they want us to be quiet, we can be real fucking quiet.
I was like silence. If anyone has that
Yeah.
spell.
I
Yeah,
do not have silence.
Again, Novaland, you're the one of them gets like real heavy eyes, and then they hear the scraping of the gems and pop back up, and like nothing happens.
Shit.
It is not enough to even knock one of them out.
Well,
That does
out
not
of
bode
second
well
levels
for
to
us.
us.
That means that their hit points are
Understanding that-
very high.
That they're upset about the noise. I am going to try one more time on the one that Fukuro
for it.
has been talking to. So it's a save.
It's weird, but I can only deafen myself.
Is it a con save again?
Why?
It's a con save again.
They got a 20. Dirty
Oh.
20.
That succeeds. It's both my second level spell slots.
Rip.
What are you doing? What are you doing? They are out of their nests and circling. You were not quite in initiative, but if you would like to keep stealthing and gathering stuff, you're gonna have to keep stealthing and gathering.
I'm
You
just going to keep talking to them while everyone gathers.
No
you
problem.
got 2
I'll
more
stealth again.
that you need to do, and 1 more for
Uh,
bonus points.
16.
Ooh,
that will
that
do
one's a
it.
good one. Mine's a 23.
That'll do it. Would you like to go for the extra credit? Ab?
I would like to go for the extra credit.
Yes! Yes!
That's a no. Shit. 15.
Yeah, you're like prying them out with your little knife, and they're popping. You are saved by the fact that one of them is super drowsy, and one of them is focusing on Fukuro. Fukuro, you're in a little bit of danger though.
Yep. I'm a little
Because
guy.
You're kind of surrounded, and they're not exactly letting you leave. They are just circling you. So your group has successfully gotten the gems. You need to get out now somehow.
I'm
And
gonna
they're just circling. Eat you.
make sure to recast mage armor.
Great. Good boy.
So I'm a little guy.
So, Dungeon Master.
Yes. I love hearing the desperation of that from a player, because I know that. I know that it's something desperate and stupid is about to come out of your mouth.
Doesn't it feel so powerful?
It is. It's like
Powerful, but
yes,
also like when
It's
they
like
do
drugs,
something
man.
really bad.
We're about to do something real dumb, and it's probably mechanically correct. What do you want, Puck?
I am a creation bard.
Yes, you are.
And
Yeah,
as
you
such,
are.
How did you save your creation?
and as such, I can create a medium-sized object worth
Yes.
60 gold pieces that lasts for 2 hours.
Yep.
Is not a $60 feast a medium-sized object?
That is multiple objects. A feast is multiple objects. Think better, Puck.
A 60 gold piece turkey.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. In their nest.
Ah, and it's
Or
holiday
where would you put
appropriate.
this? Where would you like to put this?
I would just put it. I'll put it up in the nest. I'll put it up in the nest, and I would also, if I may, I have the spell Distort Value.
Distort value takes 1 minute to cast. You have to be touching the object.
Yeah.
Yes, Margaret,
Okay.
yes.
I want to hear him out, though. I want to hear what stupid plan wouldn't work.
I would like to touch
Make it a more valuable
Yeah,
turkey.
I would make look like the most succulent, delicious turkey anyone has ever laid eyes on.
No, because you
Okay.
gotta touch it.
All right.
for a minute.
You wanna.
You
I
gotta
can. I
fondle
will
that
let you.
turkey
I
to
just
really
really
make it
love
worth
this
something.
turkey.
I will let you bonus action minor illusion something to add to it to make it a little more tempting, though.
I'm
That
gonna
is
make
what I
it
give you.
look juicier. It's gonna have like that glazed shimmer.
And like as
If
the
it's a
scent.
60 fucking gold turkey, that's the nicest turkey
That's the-
anyone's ever seen.
It's an
That's
turkey
a-
that's bigger than me.
That's a
Yeah.
honking size
Correct.
turkey.
It's 5 by 5 feet, so it's. I mean, it's solidly bigger than Fukuro. The smell walks
It's an ostrich.
and it hits their stone nostrils, and oh, that one's not bony. Oh, that one's got good meat on it. Do they feel this? Does it seem? At what point are they going to realize this is fake? And I'm going to read up on your creation stuff.
In 2
Like
hours
the
when it no
illusion
longer
stuff.
exists. The way it
But
is
if they
worded
stick their noses in it,
for all intents and purposes, it is real for
It's
2
not an
hours.
illusion, though. It's solid.
Yeah.
It's literally an
real.
object.
yes, it is one non-magical object.
It's real. It's just
Yes,
temporary.
no, you're good.
And
Look,
it
I'm
also, I mean,
making
it
sure their
doesn't say
beaks
it doesn't
aren't
say
gonna go
anything about it being like inorganic at all either.
no,
So
fine.
Creation bars are super
fine.
broken. That's not news.
This
This
is
is
a
why I didn't
dumb
let them do a
subclass.
feast. So, yeah,
I've
Yeah,
DM'd 2 of them.
they start going over and pecking at it. And oh yes, you guys still do have to get out though.
I'm going to,
without
the moment
making
they
too much
stop
noise.
circling me, I am going to fly
Yes.
away towards my party.
Everyone, give me a stealth. I promise it will be low, but I want to see if anyone fucks up.
Is that the point of a stealth roll?
7.
it's not great.
It's a bad number, way lower than I wanted.
19.
It's
Beautiful.
11 for me.
So Novaland and Fukuru,
I
because
got an
you guys
18 actually.
are kind of because you two are kind of like in the midst of this. You guys are the most active in this situation. Like Novaland, you are casting this and you're ready to hop. Like you cast it and you're gone before you even make noise. Just Fukuru, you have been looking for your opening to dart out from under these guys, and it's almost like you're so close to them that they don't see you too, that as soon as they're laser focused, they're not looking at you, and you can take that to go. Boo Woo and Lizzie, because you're a little like
Or
fly
way
by the seat of
down.
your pants right now and trying to see what's happening, you also have the gems in your pockets. So as you're like, oh, are we running? They like are jingling in your pockets as you go, and it's a little loud. And for a moment, they peek their heads up and go, ah!
I rolled
But,
a 17.
I thought you said 7. Oh, you're fine.
Oh,
then. This is really
17.
fucking up.
I'm just vibing over
You
here.
just Bugbear stealth the way out. Bugbear's
I'm in
always
heels,
shockingly-
so you
Yeah,
know
you're
it's like
flipping a
rocky
bit,
terrain.
jingling, and they look at you and they give you the stink eye while they're eating their giant turkey. And yeah, you guys are out then. Well done.
Dope. Did we want to
Back in the
go to
cavern.
the other?
I think we should go down to the death path.
We do
Boo
have
will
all the
do
rocks.
whatever y'all tell him to.
All right. I
Boo,
have
Boo, do you want to go down the body path?
I have 2 propositions. First one, we give Boo all the stones to pass the class.
Shiny rocks, shiny rocks.
Because if any of us are getting out of there, no offense to the other 2, it's Boo.
I did use up most of my spells in the other room.
I'm actually good, so
Boo's faster than you.
I don't know if that's true, but sure, yeah, okay, no.
Are you
Oh,
guys again?
he's
I'm
an
gonna make
athlete.
I'm gonna make you make a decision in the next minute because we are still.
All right.
So
we're
if you want to
going,
do
yeah?
this, you do gotta do
Yeah,
it.
I want. Can we like just sneakily go down and see what's up?
I'm going.
I would like
yeah,
to
I'm
stealth
down.
through there.
Yeah.
You can really attempt it.
I'm coming too.
No, don't say those words. Oh no.
All right.
We're
Oh,
Let's
God.
go.
We're doing it. All right. So Boo's got all of the rocks, and the rest of us have health potions.
Everyone, perception.
Oh,
Perception.
it's very cold in here.
11.
19.
Wait, Boo 11.
11.
Okay, and Lizzie 19.
Yeah.
Kuro,
17.
Novaland.
A 9.
You're correct, Novaland. It sure is cold in here. Boo. You look around the cavern at the walls because you were just collecting all the gemstones. You were like, fuck yeah, rocks. I love rocks. This is what I do. You realize none of the gemstones in here are the ones you were sent after, to the point where you don't even recognize them. Like, you're really good with rocks. You've actually been doing pretty great at gemology. Like, you actually have the highest grade in the class. No one knows this, though.
Not even Boo.
Not even Boo-Woo. But you don't even recognize these stones with an 11. With Kuro with a 17, this giant tree in the middle that seems to be growing out of this ice, you think you see the roots move. And Lizzie with a 19. You know you see these roots slither. What are you gonna do next?
I'm gonna be like, oh god, and silently like put my arms out. Is there any sign of a weird looking gem in this tunnel?
It
Like
was
apple
called an
shaped.
apple.
It smells very floral and fruity in here. 'Cause
Oh
you
yeah, they
realize
did
some
say
of
like the
other
apple
trees-
gem or something like that, didn't
It's
they?
like the
Yeah.
wish
You
apple.
realize that the trees around
crystal.
here are all fruit trees, but you can't quite. The tree in the center is so big, and the leaves are have so much cover that you're pretty far away. This is like, yeah, you're 120 feet away. You cannot see through the branches, and none of the flowering trees around you look like they have apples.
Okay, so it's one big one in the middle, and then are there other ones that are like near it, or is it like a path to the big boy?
There's just one big tree in the middle and several other trees around it.
Okay.
Just move.
Yeah, I noticed that. Uh I I just want to measure something real cool. This is a big tree. Okay. All right.
I mean, you guys are very far away from it. You cannot see much without getting close.
Well,
Well, I can
Fakuro
sprint
can
away at a moment's notice if we need it.
Fakuro
Can
can
I-
fly.
That's true.
Can I sneak up to this tree and see what was moving?
Stealth. You're gonna have to stealth it.
Fakuro.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
believe. Wait, before Fakuro goes, she's gonna be like, Lizzie's gonna be like, Fakuro, I believe in you. Look out for this one, this one, this one. She's gonna like point out some things. I'm gonna cast guidance on Fakuro.
Give me a reminder what guidance does, please.
It's
got my
1d4 to the next ability check.
And I'm gonna
For a
look at
minute.
Fakuro and say, Fakuro, mathematically, it's likely you will die, and I am going to miss you. Inspiration.
I love this. Thank you. My dice. Okay, what's your inspiration dice? Let's start there.
What 1d6?
Great.
Also, a little equation mote appears around me again.
Incredible. I rolled a natural 20 plus 2 for the guidance.
Let's go.
Plus a 4 for stealth, because I'm a little owl.
So 26.
So we're at 26.
Okay.
And I'm gonna save that inspiration for a minute as I fly forward to
That's a
see
good
what's going on with the tree.
I gotta make some rolls here myself.
Oh no.
Boo Woo picks up one of the weird rocks.
Boo Woo, make me a stealth check too. It's very echoey in here.
Ooh, please.
Just this big clacking
24.
Yeah!
Let's go, Boo.
All right. Shh. You see, Fakuro, you are very quiet. As you
Owls fly
Owls are
silently,
very
weirdly
quiet,
enough.
yeah.
are very quiet.
That's true.
However, as you come through to look, you realize that there's multiple things in the roots moving and slithering. And if you stare closer, and your hearing is pretty good too as an owl, you can hear scales against the tree that they can't quite find where you are, but they're very good at knowing what's in their lair. And they know something is here.
I am going to, while in flight, draw a copper wire and specifically to Novalan, who is, let's be honest, the brain cell that's not mine in this room.
Wow. Rude.
Novalan, do you remember the snakes?
Which snake specifically?
The ones we just saw yesterday on the way out?
I think those were alligators.
No, the neon
the-
one.
Oh, the other. Oh, yes.
I think there's snakes in the tree.
Do snakes sleep?
buddy.
Lol.
Yes.
Lol, puck, please.
The line goes dead. Lizzie.
That's kind of the only move I've got.
Hey, what's up? What's up, hey?
I think there's snakes in the tree roots.
Okay. I can maybe hold some of them down if you need, but we'll see if it works.
I think we should go and come back.
So you don't want to get any.
They are stirring underneath you.
We should
because
go.
It's
That's fine.
listening now, and you can see more that it's like honeycombed scales dripping this amber venom.
We're
And
leaving.
Everybody give me a stealth on their way out.
Sha la 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 la, we're gonna die. It'll be just fine.
14.
Oh, that was not a good roll. Oh no.
Amazing.
17.
So- oh my god, no.
Oh, this is how you die.
11, baby.
All right. So Fukuru and who was 17? Boo Boo?
Oh,
No, that was
No,
Fukuro.
I was 14.
Oh, you were 14.
I would like to
Mendari,
hold on to
what did
that
you have?
roll for a minute and distort its value.
I don't think it works that way.
I rolled
You're
an
correct.
11.
Puck,
An 11. Okay.
Not Noblin.
Okay.
Puck cast distort value.
Yeah.
So Fukuru, you are like genuinely getting a little scared and you're being incredibly cautious and you're silently and like how the mist was kind of emanating out of the cave with a little bit of a breeze. You're using that breeze to bust your way out of this cavern. You get right to the very edge. Lizzie and Boo Boo, you're a little noisier. Your footsteps like echo just a tiny bit, but you're very close to the exit already. Novelin, you just tripped.
Oh, those snakes!
Yes. Perfect. And as you do that, you hear this rattle go up from the tree. And let me do my layers.
Oh, I understand.
Not layers.
Shit
Layers.
ERS. Yes, very important distinction there.
Oh,
It's so pretty. Oh, there's so many.
oh no!
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are-
there's so many.
Those are
Rising
bigger
up.
than I thought they'd be.
Yes, they are. Rising up from these gigantic roots.
What's
you
the
see these
middle one?
This is
mustard
weirdly
yellow
biblical.
mice. I'm telling you,
The
I'm
bouquet
telling
of
you what the
snakes.
middle one is. It
It's,
is.
Bouquet of snakes.
As these two giant snakes kind of stick their heads through the roots and look at you, their tongues flicking in the air, like tasting out where you are. And in the middle of these roots, rising up bigger than the others, you see the scales of honeycombs rising out, and there's just this crown of snakes sticking out from around the neck. And at the center is a beautiful woman's face, and she stares out at you with giant glowing orange eyes, and she moves unspeakably quickly towards you.
Uh-oh.
You will have I will give you one free round to figure out what to do before you're in initiative.
I'm gonna cast a spell on them. The middle one.
You can try.
It's so bad
I'm
because my
running.
DC's so low. I'm gonna cast I can do like the weird little movement things that sweet tabaxis have. So I wanna try and cast entangle.
Okay.
So they
Yeah, let me
Need to-
know what that does, because I'm doing shit on my end too, because I didn't think you'd get this far.
so so I am gonna so it's like moving towards us, right? Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So as it like walks in, I'm basically gonna do it like entirely centered on it, like actually probably like here because it's like a 20-foot square situation. And a creature that is in the area when I cast the spell must make a strength saving throw
Oh,
or
good
be
God.
restrained.
Great. What's your spell thingy?
It's not high. It's a 13.
It is not restrained. It got a 25.
Cool.
And
cool.
now
Great.
it's angry at you.
Cool.
Uh,
Great. Awesome. Great. Cool.
I will give one of you one more action before you're in initiative because now
It also makes that area difficult terrain, even if they're not restrained. So moving through it, they do have a half movement speed.
okay.
So I would like to conjure a minor illusion of a 5-foot mirror directly in front of the creature,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then run like hell.
It doesn't do shit, Puck. It just has a mirror in front of it now.
Oh,
It's like, wow, I'm cute.
It's not even a real mirror.
I feel like an illusion of a mirror, you'd see it. What do you mean?
well, I'm open to
I'm running away. I'm a 2-foot
that was
tall
plan
owl.
B.
Who is nearest? I need to zoom in.
Do you?
Roll initiative.
Oh,
No, you
boo-hoo.
don't need to zoom in. Don't worry about it. All right.
Do
Haha!
you think it would work if I cast Speak with Animals, or?
Uh,
No.
it might.
I had
Uh,
13.
That wasn't
I'm
enough.
just gonna throw this out here because I think it's like this really
Uh-oh,
fun
this
like
is
homebrew
marketing
thing
voice.
that like I do in my games where if
Mhm.
you roll a natural 20 on initiative, you get a hasted action on your first turn. I'm just putting it out there.
I
into
was
the
gonna put it
world.
out here that I can see my rules, and if you get a hasted action, I would get a hasted action too.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Oh,
no. How
interesting.
about-
All those are words I
no.
don't like that
No,
you've said.
no.
Interesting.
For simplicity's sake, I'm going to say no right now.
Okay. It's just sometimes you gotta.
Bold move. Honestly, I'm
This is
impressed.
worth it. If it was a longer game, I would go for it. But okay. Faye, what is your initiative?
Dirty 20.
Okay. Margaret.
23.
Okay. Puck.
13.
Kai.
Back where I belong. 14.
All right. Let me quickly math.
Yep. Wizards should not have have the first initiative. That was terrifying. I don't like it.
You're like, please don't make me make decisions this early on.
23 was Boo Woo. 20 was Lizzie. Then Crew and Novalan last. It rolled very well.
It is in difficult terrain, so I'm just
this is
telling
the-
that.
this is the time to
It
remind
doesn't
you.
matter.
I have 2 very good dads who love me very much.
I don't know what that means. Too bad.
Are you just trying to
Kai's
like,
just trying
make
to
her
guilt
pity you?
Beth into not killing them.
Boo Woo is closest. The terrain doesn't matter because it has a thing.
Sure
Cool,
does.
fun. Wow, spicy. That's
Mhm.
so
It
quirky of
does
it,
move.
really.
That far. And it's gonna take its action,
Sure
which
does.
is a multi-attack.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
It's gonna take
I'm not raging.
2 claw attacks.
Cool.
Jesus Christ.
Boo-Woo's
No.
got this. Boo-Woo's made of sturdy stuff.
16?
Hits. Well,
10
16
slashing.
is my armor class,
Oh.
and you have the rule
Tied
about
to
the
defender.
That was the
defender.
defender.
Let's go.
So
it doesn't hit.
misses?
Misses you.
Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. Doesn't
It
hit.
barely misses you as it swings
You're
by.
like, whoop.
And it goes with its second claw. And
Uh-oh.
it hits you with a 29.
Actually, there's this weird rule in D&D. I don't know if you've heard about it, where actually
Okay.
that doesn't. Hit.
Now, I'm pretty sure that
If it's actually too high, if it's more than a certain
Is it-
amount over your
Yeah,
AC, it
over
also
you
doesn't
still,
hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
take your 12 slashing.
Okay.
Or 11 slashing, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get those ones mixed up. Then it's gonna do a bunch of bites.
So, like, if you
This
guys
is a
could-
Hydra. We should go.
Not a Hydra.
Oh no.
it's a Medusa. We're fucked.
Not a Medusa.
I don't think it's a
21 hit.
Medusa because it's like big.
Guys, if
21
you guys
hits
could
through.
get this thing
Yes,
to like
21
20
fucking
HP.
hits, Beth.
I don't know. I genuinely don't. I'm genuinely not positive what exactly your AC is.
It is 16.
You're gonna take 29 piercing and 23 poison, which I believe means you're down.
Rip.
You are actively correct. I am not conscious.
Great, and this thing still has one more style of attack.
Oh
or
no,
anything
the
within range.
consequences of our
Yep,
actions.
Oh, great! It's 15 feet to reach. Lizzie, you're the closest.
Fun, cool, quirky.
It's gonna swing its tail at you.
Mm.
Hey guys, do
And
you think
try
that
to
maybe
wrap
the
you up in it.
skeletons were because people died here?
Does
Yeah,
a 25
weird.
hit you, Lizzie? Which I'm positive it does.
Just a little bit.
You're
Just a
gonna
little hit.
13 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 4
Okay.
poison or 4 acid.
13 and then 4. Okay.
You also need to do or you're also grappled.
Cool. Fun.
So you need to beat a DC 16, which I believe you can only do on your turn. I don't think you can beat it right now.
Ooh, super cool and fun.
I
We should
believe-
go.
I believe the term is fuck around and find out.
We'll go around and find out.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys, I just want to remind everyone that Boo has all of the stones.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
it does.
aware.
It says you're grappled and you're gonna continue to take damage as long as you're grappled. So you are
Cool,
grappled at the moment.
cool,
You can
quirky.
try to escape it on your turn. Let me do the math of how much damage you just took.
I really,
Oh, so you're down to like 12 hit points, yeah?
I am not doing great.
Great.
I should not have used up my second level spells.
Boo-boo, would you
No,
please
you
make a death saving throw for me?
Oh my
Sure
god.
fucking can, my guy. Sure can. That's a 3.
Love it, Boo-boo.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's
Lizzie, you're
a
up. You're
failure.
grappled.
Cool. Okay.
I need you to break out of this grapple and leave. Can you do
Okay,
that?
Beth, I'm gonna message you a question.
Okay.
In
The
secret
answer
times.
is no.
No.
You need to go. I suspect I know what you're gonna ask.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, you might die right this second as well. You can't. I will allow you to fail. What I will allow you to do is I will allow you to fail this, since I know you have to do something else. Which means
Okay.
You're gonna take.
Can
a full
I
on bludgeoning
like
damage.
can
What
I
would
like
you
heal
to do?
Boo Boo?
No, because you
Okay.
are grappled. If
Cool,
you
that's
can,
fine.
nope. You know what? No, because that's your entire action would be to break a grapple, and you fucked around and found out you
It's
wanted
fine.
to come
No,
down.
it's
here.
fine. No, it's
I
totally
love
fine.
you.
If I don't have the time, I will. Can I at least throw? If I had a healing potion, can I throw it to someone?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Okay,
Your
cool.
healing potions aren't on you. Yep.
Cool.
Lizzie, you're dead.
Great.
If you have to take off,
Can I
will allow you
can
to.
I maybe, I don't know, I'll try and like, I guess, distract it with doing something if I
the
can.
rest of these fuckers can get out, you live, but everybody else has to make it too.
Cool. Okay. Well, I guess because because I'm, dead probably. I'll just can I cast a spell? Because I'm not moving.
No, because you're grappled.
You can still cast when you're grappled, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Depends if it doesn't
Yeah.
involve movement.
Most spells don't, because it's just the somatic components you can usually do stationary.
Tell me
Right.
which spell you want, and
I
we'll
just
see if
wanted to cast Entangle again just to see on and off chance if they fail again to like try and trap it, basically.
You can try.
So make a strength check.
What is the DC on that?
13.
Yeah, they beat that. Yeah,
Cool.
they got it.
Great. All right, cool. Well, okay. So I'll do what you know my character sheet. You have entire access to it, so you can do whatever. I do have to go. So it was fun. And I'll do some kind of noble self-sacrifice if I can, and you guys escape. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Actually, let me. Boo-boo, the amount of damage you took with Flurry of Bites, by the rules,
Flurry of Blights, I can't.
Am
I
I
think
full
you're
dead?
actually
I might
full
be.
dead.
I might be
Because
full
it
dead.
is. Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye.
It's real close. We're gonna say no,
Do
but
you
it's
know what the
real
total
close.
was? Because
The
it
total
happened so
is-
quickly I couldn't.
Total is 29 plus 23.
Oh yeah.
So
How many were you at?
52, and you might
I
have
was
been
at
already out of
full,
it.
which is 32, and it's only you only go down.
no.
You die. So I would have to be
You're
at
not full dead.
64. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
okay.
You're not quite. You're fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if Faye was though, because Mendari would have taken to get that death thing. She would have taken 66 plus 6 plus 46. Let's quickly do
Rip.
that. 66.
Yeah,
She's dead. Yeah, I think
Yep.
that's definitely more than.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, that's a total of 40 damage, which is her total was 23. Well, Lizzie's dead.
Hey, she didn't take
that-
any damage, so technically she's not.
No, she took the damage because she's constricted. What?
No,
she's
but
constricted and
before-
takes damage.
It has to be like her full hit points in the negative as well.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't
I'm
do
pretty
math
sure
then.
it is.
I'm very pretty.
You said she took 40 and she has 23 hit points, so it
She
would have
already
to be
took-
56.
she already
She has to
took-
take, she has
she
to take
already took-
52.
She already took bludgeoning damage with it.
Oh,
was
then
already
yeah,
down.
no,
She
she's
was
dead.
already
Yeah.
down to 12. Yeah.
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 Then yeah, no,
Nope,
she's
dead.
dead.
She took
Bye,
damage.
Lizzie.
She took damage on the being constricted and then the squeeze.
Yeah,
that
no.
started on her.
That'll
Yeah.
do it. That'll kill
Oof.
you.
All right. These two giant snakes are going to move out 30 feet, but I believe they're too far to do anything.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Fukuro, you're up.
Okay, so I am a great and benevolent dungeon master.
Uh-huh.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of the actually, you know what? No, because I'm giving it to someone else, and if I were my table, it wouldn't even be a question.
Yep.
I am going to fly forward 10 feet
Okay.
Feed-
Forward, out, or in?
towards
it
the
or
horrible snake bouquet,
Okay.
but only so that I am on top of Novalan. I am going to feed Boo Woo a healing potion.
Because it is so close to you. Yeah, you're gonna have to stand like next to it though next
So-
time though. You're
Well,
gonna
my question is, I have two questions. I'm gonna my goal is to fly over Novalan,
It will provoke an
feed-
attack to fly and fly back.
feed Boo Woo a potion. My question is that an action?
I will let yes, because Boo Woo is dead. You have to get the potion out
Yes.
and feed it to him. So
Okay.
yes, full action.
I am gonna
Okay.
take that attack of opportunity and fly the other direction, my other 20 feet.
It's okay. I got this.
Is an attack of opportunity, does it take its full action then?
No,
No,
just
No,
an
it
attack.
usually takes
Single
a
attack.
single attack.
Just a regular
Yeah.
attack?
Yeah.
Cool. Its regular attacks are nasty. I'm gonna be nice and not do the nasty one.
You don't have to be nice.
No, I'm gonna.
How
because it doesn't make
many
sense
hit points
either.
does
So you have
Boo
one
Woo
hit
get?
point.
No,
Boo-
with
hold-
a healing
Boo
potion,
Woo
you get
gets
whatever the healing potion does.
1d4, right? No, 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
I rolled a 4 and a 1. So 5, so
5
9.
plus
You're up to
cool.
9.
Thanks.
All right. We're not gonna do a bite attack at you as you like swoop in, wrench Boo's jaws open, and pour it down his throat, and fly out. But as she looks up at you, she takes a swipe at you with her claw. 11. I think that misses you because you got
That
major
misses
harm.
entirely.
Yeah, and
I'm
so
at
yeah, you
16.
successfully do this. You are dodged and out.
Oh,
Nolan.
come on.
Okay. Novalin uses his action to cast Cure Wounds on Boo Woo.
Thanks.
3.
Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
Thanks.
It's you like that, Boo Woo? It's worth it.
Any bonus actions?
I utilize my bonus action to use a rabbit hop.
Okay. Which gets you 10 feet and doesn't provoke an opportunity.
Yes.
Correct.
So I hop 10 feet away. We'll go on this side. Boing. And just start running.
Yeah, it's gonna move like around Boo-Woo, put itself there.
What?
Yep. Cool. It's gonna
For the
do.
record, I'm 5 feet inside of the tunnel.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna then take some claw swipes at Boo-Woo.
All right.
Sorry, you're there.
I really hate to say this because it is going to kill me again, but technically I am prone and melee attacks have advantage.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yep.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
You take 12 slashing and you're down.
Yeah, I am. Yep.
I did say it was gonna take 2. It's gonna take another
Mhm.
swipe at you to try to.
That
Auto crit.
if it hits me, it's an auto crit, and it does max. Yeah, it does double
Yeah,
damage.
auto crit.
I basically I do 2 death fails.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Great. All right, you're down to 2 deaths.
Yep.
Novaland, you're gonna take a flurry attack.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
You're gonna take 26 piercing and 11 poison.
I'm
Bye.
super dead.
Super dead. I think you might be permanent dead.
Kuro, run!
Yeah, I'm a little boy.
Yep,
I'm
you're
going
permanent
home.
dead. We're gonna take Novaland out of that mix, and Lizzie is out of the mix. Great. Yeah, Boo-Woo, you get a death save and throw. Boo-Woo.
Cool, thanks.
Cool.
Don't
Yep.
fail.
Hey, you know what? If I get a nat 20, I come
You
back
could.
up.
You'll be back
So,
up.
You never know.
Yeah, you could. You could.
That's an
escape.
11.
Nope.
So,
I think
so
you're
it's-
dead now.
no, it's a success.
Oh, you're right. 11 is a
Yeah.
success. Yes. Okay, you got one. You're
Cool.
1 to 2.
Okay.
Next up is the constrictor snakes.
Amazing.
They don't have great movement. They're in fact
Fuck
going
around
to
and
dash
find
with
out,
their
guys.
movement. Their
Go
dash
in-
movement gets them 60 feet.
Go
Also,
in the death cave. Have a
okay,
few
Dungeon
laughs.
Master, I have a question for you.
Yes.
It's an ice cave, but as a person who
Yes.
has a snake, snakes are slower when they're cold.
They live here.
You know what?
Kuro,
Maybe
you're
they
up.
shouldn't.
Kuro, you're up. You're gonna keep escaping? Also, Boo-Woo has the gems.
You can always go back into the
We
gem
did
cave.
I
without
Pass
me.
the class.
I am very stealthy, and while I have spent a lot of time working on making Boo-Woo smarter, it doesn't seem to have worked. So I am flying away
I
60
was
feet.
doing what you told me to do.
And I am flying 60 feet down that hallway. I have to go
Sakura-
now.
I'm gonna say you're out. You're gonna be able to fly faster than they can stand there and attack shit. Because yes, unfortunately, it now is this giant snake Medusa's turn, and she's gonna turn towards the unconscious Boo-Woo, and just one claw out,
I'm
looks at
dying
him.
on the ground.
On the
and she's
floor.
like, I'm gonna keep going.
Yes. And as she reaches her claw up into the air, she goes, "Thieves!" and plunges her claw directly into your chest. And Boo-Woo, I'm so sorry, you are permadead.
Rip Boo-Woo.
Boo-Woo.
Rip Boo-Woo.
Yeah, we are gonna be out of combat because the
You'll
things
never
cannot
be
get to
forgotten,
you
Boo-Woo.
fast
We loved
enough.
you, Boo-Woo.
Although, no, I'm not gonna be a total asshole. You're out of her cave. She does not
You're
give a shit
not
about
gonna
you.
be a total asshole.
It could have been
All
worse.
dead.
This could have been. I could have done something that would have killed you on the first go, and I didn't. Y'all
Flare
fucked around
actions.
and found out.
Flare actions.
Oh my god. Also, I would like to say now, John and I both won this bet because I bet you wouldn't do this. I bet you would go the safe room. He bet you would go the dangerous room and all get killed, so we both win. John and I
So-
know you guys very well. So for Kuru, you are out of this ice cave, and you have no friends and no gems, and your future college career is in peril. Because you're now going to get a total of 6 points off of your assignment for each party member who doesn't
Yep.
come back is 2 points off your marks. So, what would you like to do for Kuro?
I'm gonna go find a corner to
Yeah,
hide in.
Yep. Maybe go hide with the jelly bunnies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends.
Yep.
Maybe take an hour's long rest. And then
Take an hour's long death among.
and then go and try and collect some stones.
Do you want to try? Okay. We can hop back down to the Harpy map. You want to collect the 4 you're supposed to collect?
I'm gonna try and stealth my way into the room, collect all
me
the stuff I
to-
can.
To expedite the process, because I know we're running a little late, I'm gonna have you do 5 stealth rolls in a row. 1 to get in, 4 to collect the gems you need.
Okay. I'm gonna do the stealth roll first.
Cool. Yes, please.
That is and for the record, I did do arcane recovery on that short rest.
And yeah, you're good. You're good.
The first stealth roll is bad. 12.
It's not that bad. That's actually
Great.
fine because they are still distracted by this turkey because it has not been an hour at all. It's
True.
been like 20
It's
minutes.
2 hours
This happened,
actually that the turkey
2
exists.
yeah,
Okay,
like this happened
so-
rapid fire. You have lost your friends in about 15 minutes.
I'm
So
go-
they like hear you come in and look up and just go back down to eating.
Great.
So give me
I have-
4 more ones to pop your gems out.
20 something.
Okay, that's good.
23.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Okay.
And then a 16 and
Okay.
a 23 again.
This is great. Yeah, you're like sniffling a bit and kind of shaking as you pop them out, but you get the emeralds out, okay. And the fact that your study buddy is now gone wounds you deeply, and your hand slips on one of them, and your clatters across the floor, and the gargoyles kind of look up at you and but with just the one, they go back down, but they're keeping an eye on you. But the other 2 go much faster, and you're able to get all 4 of the groups of gems you need. Would you like to go for the extra credit one? Because you are down 6 points in class. It could bring you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do one more stuff?
Cold as ice for Kuro.
18.
Yeah, that's fine. You like pry out the last of the topazes and stuff them in your pockets, and tiptoe out. That was enough successes that like they're deeply in their illusory turkey. They're like
It's real.
turkey-
It's real turkey.
real. Sure, they're just gonna be hungry 2 hours later. It's Chinese food of turkey. They're just gonna
Yeah.
get real hungry, or it's like sushi. They'll be real full for an hour, and then it's gonna disappear out of their tummies.
So-
Yeah, you creep back out with your pockets full of gems, alone, to the main cavern. Your only friends are the jelly bunnies right now, and you
I'm
assume
gonna
are gonna
posit
slowly
to you a finale.
Yeah, okay.
Fukudo would wait until the caves go quiet, except for the little jelly bunnies,
Mm-hmm.
and very slowly and meticulously stealth his way back to the ice cave.
You're gonna have to exceptionally stealth.
Here we go. That is an 18.
You fail.
Okay.
They know you're
The-
there, but they're back by the trees.
The
Or they're
moment
headed on their way back. Yeah.
No, this would be a long time later, like sitting waiting for hours until the whole cave goes fully silent.
They're still on super high alert.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, if they know you are there, they 100% know you're there.
At his crazy perception distance,
Uh-huh.
if he can tell that the snakes ate everyone that was left, he'll just leave. Yeah, okay. Then he's gonna just make his way back to school.
It's 3 snakes and there's 3 bodies. You guys
Yeah,
do get
no,
eaten by
I
snakes.
did the math on that. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. And he's just gonna make his way back to school and go back to his disinterested professor. And
Who doesn't even
Turn
realize?
in-
Yeah, Professor Rains does not even realize that only one of you has come back. He just marks it off on his clipboard. Great job. Yeah. Written exam is Thursday at 8 a.m. Great
Okay.
work. Fukuro. Yeah, great work.
Thank you. And he's just gonna go back to his dad's and his parliament and cry.
Good job, guys. You successfully chose both the correct option and the TPK option.
Clearly, our
Dodge Rock
expedition-
team will never make it to nationals now.
Our expedition
No.
was doomed from the beginning. Our fate was unavoidable.
Mhm.
It
It was. It's all. If only there were signs along the way that
Yeah.
told you not to go there. Like,
As the DM who frequently lies, it was very tempting.
Our fate was unavoidable. There was no way we could have known.
look.
The thing about one shots
Yes.
really is that
It doesn't matter.
because you know that it's a one shot, you do just kind of go, I gotta poke it. I
Gotta know.
gotta know.
The few people who knew about this campaign were like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna take the stupid path. And I'm like, no, they're gonna want to succeed. And no, you did both. I mean, you did do both.
Hey,
but yeah.
hey, is D&D for winners? No.
No. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say about something. Oh, the thing that I could have done to be a real asshole is it has 1 charge of Divine Smite or Divine Word. It would have one-shot killed all of you because you all at some point had under 20 hit points. You just die if you fail
No,
that.
I have never had under 20 hit points because not a single person ever hit me.
I had under 20 hit
that's
points
true.
when I
That is
woke up
true.
this morning.
Yeah. Could have gone worse. But hey, one person make it out and you didn't fail. So like you might get a letter of recommendation from Professor Rains. Yeah, as I can now look at chat. I've not been looking at chat this entire time. But yes, the table flip tradition continues of like everyone just dying. Everybody dies on table flips. So yeah, thank you to my wonderful players for first being wonderful, nice angels, and then being stupid. I know we ran a little bit over, so I appreciate you guys staying. I love each and every one of you. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I had fun. This was not nearly as scary as I thought it would be. It was very scary leading up to it, and then it doesn't really matter. But yeah, thank you so
The real
much, guys.
the real secret for DMing is prep.
Yeah,
Once you're
I
in the
was
moment,
very
you can't fix it. It's already over.
I had stuff ready that you didn't even fight. Oh, you want to know what was in the middle cavern?
Yes.
I'll tell you guys off the stream.
Oh.
And with that,
Like a real DM.
Yes, it's gonna be forever be a mystery. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my lovely table, Puck Lord of Chaos, Kai who goes by Estelle of Imladris, Margaret who goes by Under the Nerd Hood or sometimes just the Nerd Hood. Faye took off. She is Mendari. You can find all these lovely players and me online everywhere else. Thank you so much to my producer, Cara Sophia, who ran so much of this, like behind the scenes stuff. You don't even know. She's been wonderful. And thank you to my producers, Sean and John, who allowed me to come do this tonight. And we're like, yeah, you can have 3 hours to fuck around. I appreciate it. So yes, and thank you guys for watching. And I think we're gonna sign off for the night. Bye, guys.
Not everybody.
Bear. Down in the dungeon, beneath a haunted wood, mazes and monsters, we rested when we could. Doug the cleric, he loved his mace +1. He polished it and talked to it and called it Honey Bun. Yeah, Doug was weird, but he knew right from wrong. Not like our stupid bard, singing stupid songs. Our bard liked puppets. He stole and dressed that mace one night. Little blonde wig and lipstick, and a wedding dress so white. When Doug was waking up, there was a puppet show. The wedding of Honey Bun, the tale of love and woe. As Honey Bun was married to a black tie battle axe, Doug the cleric stood and then attacked. Our cleric lost his mace today in a series of events. And if you ask him, he would say, this is how it really went. The puppet show fell over. Through the air went Honey Bun. She dropped into a well, but the chaos wasn't done. 'Cause like, you know that well in Moria? In the first LOTR, it tumbled down into the depths, out of sight so far. Our cleric lost his mace today in a series of events. And if you asked him, he would say, this is how it really went. Doug beat up our bard like an anime cartoon, but he was a lawful good and forced to heal his wounds. We quested day and night through dungeons deep and low, and then we found that mace beneath monster's toe. It had antennas, a great big rusty bug. We stood still and looked at our cleric dog. No one moved. 'Tis a rust monster he warned, but our bard held his groom axe high and said, I'll save you, Honey Bun. Our cleric lost his mace today in a series of events. And if you asked him, he would say, this is how it really went. Charging in, he kicked the mace away. Don't worry, Doug, my axe'll save the day. But Honey Bun did ricochet into the monster's maw. Turned to rust right there, Honey Bun was gone. Our bard quested, he said it was my fault how it went. Used a ring of wish, but the wish was tragically spent. Honey Bun came back, but the hair and dress remained. Doug killed our bard, that ended our campaign. Our cleric lost his mace today in a series of events. If you ask him, he would say, this is how it really went. Our cleric lost his mace today in a series of events. And if you ask him, he would say, this is how it really went. We advance.